gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
They suck. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's a Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show coming at you live from govsradio.com, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, right here in Levittown, where all the great comedians come and do their thing, just like the one and only Louis C.K. Louis C.K. will be here tonight. It's probably sold out, but call anyway and try and get tickets. Just try and get tickets.
He's a funny guy.
He's a hilarious guy. It feels like it should be an hilarious guy, but it's not.
No.
We could just say very hilarious.
He's very hilarious. I like it.
He did this skit about the 8-year-old being an asshole.
Yeah.
With the shoes that just cracked me up. He's like, okay, so, my 3-year-old or 4-year-old or whatever is an asshole. And then like the whole, everybody's horrified that you would say that about your kid. And then immediately after, he's like, okay, picture this. Like, your friends are over, you're getting ready to go out, and one of your friends sits down on the floor and refuses to put their shoes on. What would you call them? And I'm like, oh, good point. Okay, so.
She is.
And she is.
Robin Eve is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Robin Eve.
Good morning.
Donnie Vapor Music shirt. Very
Yes.
nice. Like us on
I got my
Facebook.
partner here in spirit today.
And same with us. We have food in the studio, so our partner is in here with us in spirit.
Yeah,
Nice.
where is
Eric.
Eric? Where'd you say he was?
Eric is Eric will not be here today. Eric is he's taking care of his dad.
Which is nice.
Remember, if everybody remembers, his dad had a slight mishap and has a back issue. So Eric is he took, if you recall, he was taking him to the chiropractor and stuff and stuff
Doing
like
more
that.
of that stuff.
Yep. So he's dealing with more of that stuff today.
Okay.
So we wish him well. We wish his pappy well.
That's a good son.
It is a good son. It's very out of character.
See, the rumors about him just aren't true.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, it's an exciting day here. Robin's here. Louis C.K. said they're already out here getting ready for Louis C.K. Like they had cleaning crews in here.
Yeah,
There's
the
people
place is clean, and not
that it's never not clean.
Oh, it's gross.
No, stop it.
Yeah, it is. It's like a petri dish sometimes around here, and it's just amazing how
Thanks.
clean it is. Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff going on in here in the hallways and everything. So yeah, there's a lot of people that come through. Governors,
I have my hand sanitizer. I'm okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, but not. You don't have to worry about it today because this is a tight ship today.
Nice. What time is he coming in? He's showing up for so you can meet me, right?
I think it was like an
Yes, he'll be
8:30.
here in
His
5
plan.
minutes.
Nice.
That's our big surprise. Louis C.K. is coming in.
Surprise.
No, that would be nice.
That'd be awesome.
That would
Yeah.
be nice.
Next time he comes to town, we're going to have to work that out. Good
You know-
morning, Danielle. Danielle had coffee this morning because she's writing in caps. Good morning, beautiful.
Is that our own Danielle Asher?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just signing on. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was sharing.
shared and
spreading.
everything.
Right. Yeah, we shared multiple places, so was in the process of doing that. Oh, yeah, there's the capital letters. I'll only be
I like the
on for a little while.
enthusiasm.
Oh, but she can't stay. But she wanted to stop in and say hi. Well, thanks. Hi. We're still messing around with graphics. We have more graphics coming at you here. We're always tinkering and fussing and playing.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a process.
We have the graphic right here. Actually, yeah, right about here.
No, there.
No, it's right about here, I think. And then you got the sponsors right over here. We got the new governor's logo that's spinning above our heads. Look at that. There's even a shadow there, too. Look at that. That's cool looking.
Oh, wow.
You see it?
Yeah.
You're looking over here. Like
I know,
it's not
but
on yours.
I can see it bigger
I know,
there.
it's bigger over here. I know, he tells me that all the time. I'm like, I
Wow.
get a better screenshot over
Right.
here.
Here, I'm looking. There, I'm like, oh, it's
We
delightful.
can't, we're old. We can't see.
Well, then why
Oldish.
even look at it at all? You just keep on looking over here. I just want you to look.
Then we
Sometimes
can
I
see the
do.
comments.
Well,
and I
I'll
can say
share.
things like,
Yeah.
good morning, Joan.
Good
'Cause Joan chimed in.
morning, good morning.
Oh, yeah, there's Joan. Hi, Joan. Joan has become like one of our biggest supporters.
Fans, yeah.
I don't like the word fan.
And she's a cute dog.
Why don't you like the word fan? I'm a fan.
I was watching an interview with Prince
Okay.
years ago, like 20 years ago, and I think it was, I hate to say it, but I think it was with Arsenio. I hate Arsenio. But he said, he used the word fans with him, and Prince stopped him. He said that the word fan is short for fanatic. I don't use that word.
Oh,
Okay.
He said, I call them all my friends.
well, that's a little creepy too.
Yeah, I'm with
That's
Sallie on
creepy
that too.
to call them friends?
Yeah, well, you're not. You
You can't go throwing that word around because people will hang on to it like it means something, and with some people
Yeah.
it doesn't.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I don't. I will take the call first, but I'm going to get back to that.
Okay.
Hi, Dennis.
First time, long time.
Oh,
Is there a
it's-
contest for these tickets?
We have a contest if you'd like a Rob and Eve album. Did you get one yet?
Oh,
Did you get one yet?
A Rob and Eve album?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
How is that possible?
I know, that's kind of weird. Yeah, you should have one.
Wow. Is it on iTunes?
It is. It's called
I
My
would rather-
Mother's Daughter. So if you look up Robin
I
Eve,
would
My
rather
Mother's
just pay
Daughter,
for
you
it.
get the whole thing.
But
Yeah, I'll
but he wins, so he gets like a download card or something? Or
Yeah.
a
So
code?
what this is a collectible cover photo sticker thing of my head. And then on the back, you go to the website and you put in the special code, and then you can download all 14 tracks for free.
Take a picture of it and send it to Kenny right now.
Oh.
You mind doing that?
Wow. I'll pay for it. No, that's your business. I don't need anything for free.
Yeah, he'll want to buy it. I know Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny's like that. Yeah.
Kenny's like, oh,
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
I can
no,
support
I
her.
don't want anything
So you're,
for free.
you're
I'll buy
taking
it
his
today.
mojo away, but not having him buy it because he's like that.
Well, thank you.
Benny's watching.
Yeah, yeah,
Teresa Farrell's watching. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Benny.
Will you sign my iPod?
Yes.
Wow. What's Oh, you will?
Will you sign his ass? He'll like that.
Will you sign?
No.
What? No. Yeah, no.
You can't
No,
get him
my
started
Tuchus
like
But
that.
thanks, though.
Yeah, no. My Tuchus would not be exposed for you. No, that's
Thank
Well,
you.
she
terrible.
wouldn't be able to
I
sign
appreciate
anyway to
that.
get through all that hair. She wouldn't be able to sign it anyway.
Ew,
Hold
ew.
on. 2 hands with
Oh,
the coffee.
all right.
2 hands.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to sing today, Robin?
I am going to sing today.
What are you doing today? What are you doing today?
I am working. Why?
Oh, because there's no shot of you getting in here and doing a duet with Robin?
I would love to. If we schedule that for next time,
All right.
Okay.
I would. Next time you come in, I would definitely love to sing a duet.
Yeah.
Well,
that
did you-
works for me.
Well, but doesn't Robin have to listen to me sing first before she
Yeah, no,
agrees
I-
to a
No,
duet?
if
I
I
don't know.
vouch
He's
for
got like
you.
that Barry White speaking
No,
voice. I'm optimistic.
I'll vouch for him.
And I
He's-
will
He's
too.
got a great
I am.
voice.
Yes, he's a
optimistic.
very good singer. Yes.
Okay.
But you have to be on
All
your
right.
best behavior, though, for Robin.
No.
I'm always on my best.
It's
behavior.
a
What are you
Chevlin, so
talking
No,
about?
you're not.
you know what we're talking.
I
We-
ain't scared.
All right.
I ain't afraid of no Chevlin.
I am coming in here once a month. We've got it set up once a month, like
Yay.
December, January, everything. I just kind of said, "Hi, I'm coming back," and they said, "Okay."
Oh, you know what? All right. So then,
so
all
we
right.
can plan
I
it in
would-
advance.
Can you do the Indigo Girls?
Yeah,
I bet the Indigo
we
Girls
could
would
do a
like her to
little,
do them. Yeah.
They're hot.
We could do a little
Um,
closer. I am to
Closer
my
to Fine?
behind- I mean to fine. Yeah.
Haven't you played that in here?
I think you played.
I think we
think you
did.
have.
I didn't play it,
songs.
but I think we did it on karaoke once.
Oh,
The
that's what
only
I'm thinking of.
challenge is I need you to be flexible because when it comes to Indigo Girls, I love just jumping on everybody's part. I can't say that I sing Amy's part specifically or Emily's part specifically. I'm like, oh, I love going there. I'm jumping in there. So we could just kind of do that. Yeah, I think it'll work out fine.
Kenny, do you?
I'm
now,
Oh
optimistic.
yeah,
we
no, that
we
would be
will.
a fun song to do.
We do. Sally and I are vouching for you, but I do have a question for you because I have heard you sing. You're very good. But do you? I've never seen you play any instruments. Do you play anything?
I do. I played trumpet for 12 years, and I still play. I
Oh.
play bass. I play guitar.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I have keyboards. I have drums at my house.
Wow.
I wouldn't say I am a fantastic musician, but I certainly know my way around some instruments, which you guys could run away with that one.
But we're not going to.
Well, a musician
Yeah.
makes music. So if you make music, you're a musician.
There you go.
Yes, I make
Yes.
music. I do. So yes, Indigo Girls. We could do that. What about
can do that.
What about the Civil Wars?
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know that
Robin
one.
is not familiar with the Civil War.
What is that?
Oh, my
Is that a
God.
song?
All right,
Is that a
It's
group?
a group.
Is it
It's a group. It's
No,
a
it's a
duo. Well, they're
group,
not. They're not together anymore.
okay?
No,
had a
they
Civil
were
War.
married, and all their songs were basically "I hate you."
They
Oh
weren't.
yeah, that's right
married.
up my alley.
They weren't married.
Yeah, they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
They,
or they
were
married,
not.
Right?
No, they were not married. They were not together in any romantic way.
Maybe that
Wait,
was the
Civil
problem?
War?
The Civil War.
You're not thinking about the other group with Jack White and his fucking sister.
No, I'm not thinking of Jack. How did Jack White come into this? You're talking about Civil War, the girl.
Well, that's because they said they were married. What the hell was the name of that group?
Oh, Jack White with that girl. They were married. Yes. Shit.
No, that turned out to be his sister.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Yes. What the hell was
All
the
right.
name of that?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up on the Civil Wars, but I will hang up. And if you want to give Rob and Eve a taste, see if she'd like to do a duet. The song is called "Poison and Wine."
Okay.
Poison
Take a
and Wine by Civil War.
When you hang up, type it in the comments. So when I go back and narcissistically watch this over and over again, I'll be able to look it up myself.
Yes, your love is poison. Your love is poison, and your love is wine. They basically hated each other. It was great.
Type in live or something. Oh, you found
That's
one?
All right,
eloquent.
goodbye.
True.
Goodbye.
Have fun.
Have a great
Later,
day.
Steve.
Call your dad.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for
guess
tuning
she's
in. We got Dana, my sister, tuning in, saying good morning.
Good morning.
We got Captain Jack.
Jack.
Your shirt is a hit everywhere I go. I love that you wear my shirt everywhere that you go. Can I just say?
This is the Civil War.
Thank you, Captain. Good morning, Douglas. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, yeah.
This is Civil Wars. Poison and Wine. I can't remember the girl's name. They're not. It's just a guy and a girl, and they're not together anymore. I forget the girl's name. Something Williams.
But they're not brother sister.
They're not related in any way. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I'm going to turn my thing up a little bit. There it is.
I know everything you don't want me to.
Oh, I like them.
Oh, they're great. They only had maybe 2
Except
albums.
the Angry Elves.
This is 2011.
And you think your dreams are the same as mine.
So it's literally the counterpart and counter story.
Ooh, I don't love you, but I always will. Ooh, I don't love you, but I always will. I don't love you,
Oofa.
Robin's gonna cry.
No, there's no freaking crying today.
All right, I'm turning it off. They do, look at that. She's gone. Look at that. They do a great version.
Songwriters are emotional humans. What can I tell you?
They do a great version of Leonard Cohen's "Dance Me to the End of Love." Do you guys know that song?
Oh, sure. Oh, really? You don't know that song?
I don't think so.
Well,
But I'm terrible with names. I go, oh, yeah, I know that. Oh, I know
Leonard
that.
Cohen. He wrote "Hallelujah."
Yeah. I love him. I was listening to.
well, now he's dead
I
because
would-
you didn't know his song.
now he's dead.
He is dead, actually.
But he lives on.
Well, through his music.
There is a version that Katie Lang did of Hallelujah.
I love that version. That's my favorite one.
I
Yeah.
hate that version.
Hater.
Sally. What does Sally
Typical.
know?
Yeah, that breaks my heart, and it's gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because you haven't heard What's His Face's version.
Of course she has. Everybody's heard that one.
M&M's.
Nope.
Rufus
on.
Wainwright? Is that who does? No. He's dead.
What's with the dead people?
I could see his face. What the hell's his name? And his son died too. What's his
But
name?
anyway, he
What's his
has
name?
the best version.
Buckley.
Jeff Buckley.
No. Jeff Buckley
Yes.
was the father who died. Then the son, or is it the other way
No,
around?
it was
Tim,
Jeff, no, it was Jeff Buckley who did it.
who did Hallelujah.
Yeah.
So he's the son that died, but the father was also a singer, Tim Buckley, and he died.
Who
he died young.
first? They both died young.
Well,
Jeff
no-
Buckley died like swimming because he
Right.
was like drunk in a lake one day.
Right, and he was in his 20s. His father, same thing. He was a singer in the 60s, I believe, or 70s. He died also in his, I believe, in his late 20s in some weird accident.
Yeah, you have
Like, they
to
both
hear.
died similarly.
I'm gonna write in Rob and listen to Jeff Buckley's version.
Yes. And apparently Danielle lost her mind because she knows Civil Wars. And
What's the girl's
Danielle
name?
chimed in and she's like, if I don't know that, please save it for her. She's been dying to sing that with someone.
So, I'm sorry, who said that?
Danielle? Yeah.
So we can't sing
Danielle can sing
the
anything,
Poison
as
and
we
Wine.
know,
so
so-
you and Danielle going to sing Poison and Wine next time?
That's
Is that
I'm
what's going on here?
seeing.
Danielle. All right, so Danielle said earlier she has to go. So there's no chance you getting in here and singing with Robin today. All right, schedule it for the December.
Thank you, Ken. I'm going to check them out, definitely.
When are you coming back? December what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff Buckley.
You know what's
says
so
Ken.
funny? I literally, anybody like in the middle of 7-Eleven, I can go, oh, I'm doing this on this day, this on this day, this and that. You guys ask me on air, I'm like, I'm playing. Every time. Every time.
Hey, Robin, where are you playing?
Well, I know this Friday I'm playing
Where?
at, I can't get out of here. I'm playing at Don Quixote's in Miller Place with Don. We're doing our Donnie Vapor Variety Show.
Nice.
Which is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good music. It's good drinks. We can be getting a good crowd down there once a month. And we do live stuff, originals, covers, karaoke, if anybody wants to get up and sing, and DJ stuff. So it's a little bit of everything.
Who's the DJ?
Don.
Oh, he DJs too?
So he
Did I know
has
that?
been DJing for years and years and years.
Oh.
He's had a karaoke business that he's done at Don Quixote's for the past 16 years. Every
That
other
I think
Friday.
I knew, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he does all of them. So what we decided to do was kind of throw it all in together, and we do all of it. You know, so if they request a song they want to sing, they request
Mm-hmm.
a song they want to hear, then we're playing acoustic. It's a little bit of everything.
But you're not big playing-wise on playing covers.
Well, the thing is, when I do covers, I do my own version of them. So, you know, like when you have tribute bands that go down to like every note and they
Right.
mirror the song, that I don't do. So I'll do it, you know, like Lizzie Hale, when I did last time, is I'll do like my own kind of acoustic version. It's really just as a songwriter, I go, oh, damn, I wish I wrote that. And so then I'll do it as if I wrote it. So I do covers, but not copying them.
Right.
Does that make
you're
sense?
you're like a
I
you're
steal
old
the
school.
lyrics.
You're old school because a lot of people used to do that. You know, like there's so many songs out there that you don't know were originally by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like Black Magic Woman by Santana was originally a Fleetwood Mac song.
Yeah.
But because they
everybody
took it
knows
and
it as
changed
Santana.
Right.
My mother actually gave me a little flack about it when she was alive because I went up to her. I went to go see her one day, and I had covered a song that was done by Peter, Paul, and Mary, and it's called "Don't Laugh at Me," and it's like anti-bullying song. And it's an obscure like B-side, like unless you're a diehard Peter, Paul, and Mary fan, nobody knows this song. And so I went up and I came up with my own rendition of it, and I just fell in love with the song. And my mom's kind of sitting there making a face like she was chewing on a lemon a little bit, and she goes, you know, I love what you did with it, but you know, nobody's going to be able to sing along. Like, you know, you changing it and not staying true to the original form, nobody can jump in and sing along. And I'm looking at her like, who in the hell is going to jump in and sing along on a B-side Peter, Paul, and Mary? Like, really?
Right.
Right, a song about bullying. Come
She's
on,
like,
everybody!
She's like, really? You know? So she had a heart, like to her, if you were going to be doing the song, you do the song, but
Right.
that's not necessarily how I process it. But
Yeah,
Don,
I'd
on
rather
the other
I'd
hand,
rather play with it.
Yeah, I
and
wanna
make
play with it.
Yeah, you would.
Make it better. and play with it.
But Don has a level of, and part of it is my ability as a musician, but part of it's more I'm interpreting it myself, you know.
Sure.
Don is a freak because Don can listen to a song here and 10 minutes later play it every note for note how it was done.
I once witnessed
you
my
know.
brother do that. Somebody
Oh yeah, Frank can absolutely
Somebody
do
asked
that.
him a song, and he asked that person to do, like I
hum
think,
it.
sing a couple of bars of it.
Yeah.
And then immediately, he knew the song already, but he just needed to kind of refresh. And all of a sudden, boom, he sat at the piano and started working
It's
out
incredible.
right there. I
Yeah.
hate those people.
Yeah, I try not to be a hater, but I kind of hate those
We hate
people
those
too. I mean, I love when they, you know, play with me and stuff, and you know, I can live vicariously through their talent. But yeah,
All right, so I want to go back to this. So friends. So so we were saying before that I don't like the word fans because
Yes,
it's short for fanatic.
fanatic.
Right.
And I pointed out that Prince said that he doesn't like that word. He prefers to call everybody friends. And you guys didn't. You thought that.
There's
You guys
gotta
thought
be
that
a
was creepy.
better
Why?
word. There
Why?
should be
What's
a better
wrong with
it
word.
friends?
actually bothers me that we use the term friends on Facebook. You know, oh, this many friends and this many friends, and it's just used very loosely.
Yeah.
You know,
I
mean,
like it for
there's-
that reason.
There's sweetness about it, like the old, you know, a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. And these
I know
are
you
the
would think Sally would
days of
subscribe
our
to that
lives.
since she's such a
But-
hippie. We were actually at breakfast this morning with my mother, and she actually used the word "hi." Hi guys.
She used the word hi.
I don't know who these people are.
I don't know, but
no,
good morning. They're friendly.
She
Hello.
used the word hippie. She said it was really hippie dippy.
I think I said hippie
Your
dippy.
mom did?
No, Sally did.
Oh.
I'm just saying that's how much of a hippie Sally is. She says that hippie
Hippie
dippy
has
all the
has
time.
a weird connotation. I don't know. Sometimes it's a compliment, and sometimes it's like, like, oh, they're just,
Yeah, unfortunately, I think most people today use that word in a negative light. Yeah.
Is
Because they
that
don't
true?
know
I don't
me.
think I've ever used it in a negative light. To me, I always think it's like the coolness.
Right, because you're in your own little.
But I don't think I'm
Speaking of your mom,
hippy-dippy.
she's watching. Morning, Mama Walker.
Oh, she is. There she is.
I love that we're friends on Facebook now, so I can see when she chimes in.
Yeah.
All right, so you're all right. So getting back to that, that's what I like. I do like that.
So-
You're all my friends until you have a reason not to be, or until I have a reason not to have
Yeah.
you. So I like that on Facebook.
I think the main reason why it bothers me is when you're linked with people on social media, some people will feel like they're like that much closer to you, and they're not. You know what I mean?
They'll
like
actually say things like, oh, well, that's a friend of mine. And what they mean is a friend
Right.
on Facebook, but
Right.
they've never met them.
Right.
They're
I
not.
have people that will throw my name around of like, oh yeah, Robin, that's my friend. No. I met you once.
Or
That
maybe
doesn't
you
make us
didn't.
friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You guys are snobs. I'm teasing.
There's
Don't
a
get-
lot of weird people out there.
But that's a
Yeah.
completely different story, though. We're not talking about the weirdos that mentally are weird
Well,
and
I
they,
also
they run with it
well,
and take advantage
on the other
of it.
side is there are people that I have never met that I became linked with on Facebook that
Right.
I've been linked with for years that
Right.
I feel like I have become friends with.
Exactly.
You know,
We've
so I guess
become
it's
closer
both-
friends through Facebook, through here.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know here unless you had Facebook. And I don't
true.
know why I'm doing all this.
I don't know. You're very.
De groove.
I'm one that touts, that Facebook is more positive than negative. You know,
yeah, me
it
too.
serves me very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it helps me get out of my, own little hole. You know, it allows me to be social when I'm not feeling social, and
Right.
it gives you a reach where you wouldn't
Right.
have it just, going to a club and doing something.
I say it all the time to Sally. When I was sick with cancer, I wish there was Facebook.
Yeah.
It would have been a much better experience for
well,
me.
it would have been a very different support system.
Right.
Completely different.
And I would have been in touch with the world.
Yeah.
The whole time I was laid up in. Basically, that's how I remembered. I was being laid up in bed for 9 months.
By
Har-
yourself, sitting there.
Oh, basically,
I mean, without
Yeah.
obviously Frank and your mom and people coming
Right.
in and stuff, but
right. But there were times. Yeah, if I'm in the hospital or just laid up and feeling sick. People still have their lives.
It would have been a social
people are working.
outreach for
Right. I
you.
would have been able to go on an iPad and
what
just
funny
keep
thing
in
did
touch.
Robin post today?
Exactly.
She's
Would
so
you-
snarky.
to do that.
I don't know if I would have said snarky, but
I love the snarky.
I get snarky. I do get that compliment. I think it's a compliment often lately.
I was actually thinking about you a lot lately
Yeah,
because
baby.
we've done like a lot of weddings. Shut up. We've done like a lot of weddings like lately, and so
lately.
we went to a Tony's family wedding not too long ago, and that's why I was like saying hippy dippy because it wasn't like a church wedding. The person
church.
who was
It was non-traditional.
There you go.
it
That's
was
the
a
word you're looking for.
non-traditional,
my
but it was
professional
really nice.
terms.
It was tastefully done.
Okay.
But we were listening to the show the other day because we were telling Eric about it, and a lot of bridesmaids and grooms, whatever.
Groomsmen.
Yeah, and all the bridesmaids come down, and like, what do you think? 7 or 8 of them? I can't even remember.
There were 8 bridesmaids, 8 ushers. Yes.
Yeah. And one of the ones on the bridesmaid side was a gay guy.
Well,
in
she
a
said it. A
tuxedo.
groomsman. Isn't that what you meant?
Yeah.
Well, he was a bridesmaid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is an actual term for that, and I'm
Yeah,
not
I wondered
remembering
if
what
you
it
knew.
is. There is.
It was great. It was very tasteful. It was
Mm-hmm.
really nice. It was, they were close friends, and so it was just really nice. It was just a pretty ceremony, but we were actually saying that you'd probably do like a better job. Don't you think she'd do like a better job at it?
Yeah. Remember, we actually.
Then the
Yeah.
officiant.
Yeah.
And she did a nice job.
Yeah, it was nice.
We're biased because we want Robin to do it.
Yeah.
But we did actually say that during the ceremony. Robin would nail this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just talk like a little bit more and stuff. Like I think she didn't really talk all that much. She just kind of stuck to the.
I
ceremony.
found a lot of the potential, brides and grooms that I meet with, they either are full on, they want the full ceremony and the readings and the this and the people
Right.
and the speakers, or they're doing something very casual. And when they do that, they tend to feel like they don't have a right to do what they want to do or do the extra stuff. It's really strange.
Yeah.
Like say they're getting married at a venue or something like that, or they don't have like a traditional church thing that's
Right.
happening.
Yeah.
You know, they almost have that underlying, well, we just show up and, you know, I guess I do, and then we should get out of the way. And so that's actually kind of become kind of a niche for me is, you know, you can have it short, you can have it personal, but it doesn't have to be I do, and then you're done. You know, so we
Right.
really had some fun with planning some things. Like I'm officiating a wedding in February, and they were one of those couples that were, you know, it was very, you know, they don't like talking in front of people. They were really nervous about it, and they were like, let's do it quick. And they didn't want, and they were worried about speaking, so they weren't going to do vows. And legally, you don't have to do
Sure,
vows,
right.
you know.
Just sign the piece of paper. You know?
Yeah, it's the legal part of it is literally that long. You know, that's it. And so what I ended up coming up with them, because as I'm talking to them, the one thing that kept coming out is they constantly made references to the Yankees. And they're diehard Yankee fans. And so when I wrote this, because all of the ceremonies I write myself, and it's after I meet them. And then when I wrote the ceremony, I put something like, you know, they have decided to forego traditional vows because they have exchanged this with each other over the last 7 years. And so instead they decided to share some words of wisdom from some of the greats. And then I came up with quotes from famous Yankees.
Oh,
It ain't
that's
over till it's
great.
over.
It's like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it was under the subject of, you know, when talking about relationships, when you're arguing in the morning, think of what, you know, Lou Gehrig had to say and stuff like that. So we really can have some fun with it and make it unique. And they were like, oh, we can do this? And then we had some fun with it. So
Today I consider myself
I love doing that. I really
the
do.
luckiest man. But that was Lou Gehrig. He was a Yankee. Mm-hmm. You got to look up Yogi Berra.
And I'm the
quotes.
least sportsy person that anybody's ever met, as
Oh,
you
is that
guys
right?
know. Oh, yes.
I don't think I knew that.
I was
I
actually
was about to
thinking
say, as you
Yogi
guys know.
Berra. He was like,
Oh yeah.
I
Look him
went.
up.
Well, that's why I
Very
was laughing
heartfelt.
when you guys. I loved his quotes.
yeah.
When you guys were doing the Knockem Dead with the Govs Radio softball team, and I started getting messages from Anthony and from you guys, from everybody, like, "Oh, you got to play softball." I'm like, apparently, I have to reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
I'll come down, I'll yell, I'll cheer, everything. I went to summer school once in my life, and that was for gym.
Come on, really?
Oh yeah,
No.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know they had summer school for gym.
oh yeah. Well, I was, you know,
She
I've
talks
always.
all the time about how klutzy she is.
Oh, yeah, that I've
There's
heard,
no
yes.
smoothness in my game at all. That's all just lies. And no, I was very much stick it to the maniosis, and I was like, you can't make me do this. Like, you can give me my education and this and that, but you can't make me. And guess what? They totally
And
can.
they said, have you met Billy Joel?
Right.
Because apparently we can.
Because apparently we can. If you think, well, for those non-sportsy viewers, if you think gym sucks during a school year, gym sucks way more in August. That's all I have to
What,
say.
because it
about
was
that.
hot in the gym and
Oh,
you had to
yeah.
go outside?
Oh, yeah.
And they
It was
actually made
horrible.
you play sports?
Oh,
and-
yeah.
Like they didn't just
it was
say, okay,
a
go in
year's
the water.
worth of gym in 2 months in the dead of summer.
Ooh.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And
The one
think-
time I went to summer
Think how
school.
cranky the gym teacher that got that job was.
I'll tell you what, that I now have much more respect for whoever that gym teacher was, because that was a miserable gig.
I loved summer school.
Really?
I went once.
How
I
often
went,
did you have to go?
I
What
went
did
once.
you go for?
Social studies, which, believe it or not, was one of my favorite subjects. You know what it was? I think I did bad on the final or something like. I actually got. I'll never forget this. And my mother, who's watching, she'll tell you. My teacher, my 9th grade social studies teacher, was somebody my mother graduated high school with, and she failed me with a 63. Well, I shouldn't say she failed me. I
was
failed
gonna
it with a
say-
63.
I failed
but
myself.
But she still wouldn't.
she
but she
failed
didn't
you. What
throw
a
me the
dick.
2 points.
Yeah.
And
I
I
would've
got
given you the 2
And I
points.
got along really well with this woman. I liked the teacher. I liked social studies. She just, I guess, was just being honest about it. It wasn't like this kid's a dick. He was a jerk to me all year. That's what
No,
he gets.
she
It
didn't
wasn't
give
one
you
of
What
those.
special-
teacher do I know her?
Miss Dunbar.
Yeah, she could be dicky.
I loved her. I thought she was great.
Yeah.
I loved Miss Dunbar. But so I failed it with 63.
Slandering this woman like 30 years
I
later.
know. Well, that's where I'm trying to.
She had it coming.
But she's
No,
really
she didn't.
terrific.
That's where I'm trying to like
I know.
go the other ways because you never know. Miss Dunbar could be watching.
2 points, Dunbar. Come on.
So I went to summer school that summer, and like you said, they take a whole year of a class and cram it into 2 months. Mm-hmm. But that's what I loved about it. It was like the edited version. They didn't.
Boom,
They
done.
didn't take it all and say, okay,
It
you
was
have
the
to learn all
highlights
this.
you had
It
to
was
know.
the highlight. It was the Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
And I aced it, man.
you're
I
encouraging summer
sailed
school.
through it. If it's still like that, I definitely encourage it. Sally's son did summer school,
Yeah, he took health. He wanted. What did he
but
want
it was
to
pre. He
take?
didn't take it and fail it. It was
He
that
took it to get ahead.
Yeah,
he
he's
took
a
it to get
nerd.
ahead, and they
Yeah.
let him do it.
Yeah, he wanted to.
And he
Which
loved it.
son was
He
this?
wanted to
Sam.
take
Was
Sam. I
Sam.
know.
Yes.
Don't you love Sam?
I love both your boys.
Yeah, so he wanted to take. I think he wanted to take a sign language class, and he didn't have time in his schedule. And so, like, well, because you have to take health, unless you want to take it during the summer. Ha ha ha. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'll do that."
I love him.
and same thing. And he loved it, and he
loved
aced it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
actually,
love
well, I told him too. I said, you know, like I would take like during college, I would take like a math class during the summer because it's like you forget. Like if you take a math class like for 3 or 4 months, you forget all the beginning formulas. But if it's like right in front of your face for like just 4 weeks, you're like, yeah, man, got it.
Math was literally, well, I can't say was, is literally my worst subject. I was perfectly fine until they were like, so these are numbers and these are letters. And I went, okay. And then they went, oh, no. You can take the letters and they become numbers. I went, yeah, you guys can all suck it. I don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
absolutely right.
And then literally I got shut down, and the teacher that I had at the time, who I'm not going to throw under the bus, just
Miss Dunbar.
kept going.
Dunbar,
You know what I mean?
what'd you
and
do?
so I got behind, and then I started feeling stupid, and then
Yeah.
I have the bad habit of when I feel stupid, I close down instead of asking for help. And
feel
And I
stupid.
believe
Oh, so
one
stupid.
quarter I got like a 20.
Oh wow.
A
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
I got a.
I literally got lost, and they just kept going, and I had no
Yep.
idea what was going on.
I did that in
None.
French. I had no idea what the hell they
parle
were
français
doing.
un petit peu.
Oh, do that again. I had no idea what in the world was going on. I tried extra help. I mean, I was trying. And back then, now, foreign languages are you have to take them. Back when we were, I don't know about you, but
Yeah, we didn't have
we
to take
didn't
'em.
have to take them. It was a it was.
You guys talk like I'm a way different age than
Well,
you.
I don't know. Maybe the school was
Or
different.
maybe
I
the
don't know.
school
Oh,
district.
yeah, no, we had to,
Oh.
and it
Oh,
was a
that's what I'm
choice
saying, we
between
didn't.
French or Spanish, and that was it.
We
No,
didn't
it
have
was
to.
when we
We had-
Sally and I
we
were in
had
Hicksville.
to.
You didn't have to take it, so I tried to get out of it. They wouldn't let me get out of it, so I ended up. I told my guidance counselor, Mr. Wayne. I told him flat, I'm not going to go. He's like, really? I said, I'm not going to go. I cut the class for 3 days. They gave me a 2-day detention. I was like, all right, that's it. I stopped going. I stopped going completely. I mean, I literally went. It was at least a month. I swear to God.
Yeah, but tell
And
him,
I sat-
tell him
Because it
what a
wasn't
nerd you are,
mandatory.
because
Right.
it's not like
Right.
you were out like smoking.
No, I
weed.
wasn't causing
what
trouble.
what were you doing?
I sat in the library.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I would go to Mr.
reading
Wayne's.
Beatle books.
I would go to.
I don't know who I love more. Love more right now, your husband or your sons?
I would go to
both.
I would go
I'm
to
pretty
Mr.
lucky.
Wayne's office first every morning. I would go to his office just as that class was starting, second period. I would go to his class. I would go just let him know. Can you switch me out today? No. Are you going? No, I'm not going. Okay. And I would go to the library.
Well, at least you were communicating. That's thoughtful.
But then I showed up for the I would go sporadically. Like I would go for maybe 2 or 3 days a month, and then I even went for the final. Like the last maybe 2 weeks of class, I actually went. I got an 18 on the final.
yeah.
My final.
So you learned something.
Sure.
You got your
And my
name right.
Don't ask me now. And then my final average was a 36.
Okay.
But that
But
was,
you didn't have to go to
French.
summer school for that or anything.
Well, no, because
Because it was
wasn't
option-
required.
yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
us it was required, and I still love my French teacher, and that was in junior high. She's wonderful. We're Facebook friends.
Nice.
Why was it required for you? And it wasn't required
It wasn't.
for me.
That's the
oh
thing,
yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah. Because I
That's
got
why
No,
they-
it was a requirement
I
for
got
us.
kicked
And
out
then
of
when
my-
Sarah went, she had like 4 different choices.
Well, yeah,
like
now
she
it
took
is.
sign
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
She took Italian for
yeah,
many years.
Wow.
German,
Yeah,
Chinese.
they really opened
Kevin,
it up. Oh, she took Chinese too.
Kevin
for like
speaks Mandarin.
2 semesters.
Oh, you see that? She
Yeah.
took it, so
Yeah.
maybe they can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sarah
maybe
did.
Sarah and
Talk.
Kevin can talk. Kevin's on his like 3rd year. He's like fluent in Mandarin. It's crazy.
Because he can.
Because I can't. Like I have like no I have
says that? Her
no
kids.
capability
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
like language. That's why I like sign language so much. But
Sarah loves sign language.
But
She
when I
did.
was in 7th grade, I took Spanish, and I was like a couple of months in, and I just like I mean, not to be like Joe Brains, but I never had the feeling of like I can't do this. Like I couldn't do it.
No, you just knew you could.
I couldn't do it. Like it never
Oh.
happened before.
Interesting.
So I'm like, and I just tried and tried and tried.
How
and
do I process this?
I know. And so I wasn't saying anything, but I wasn't getting anything of what this man was saying. And one day, just out of the blue, like I never said anything to anyone. I was just, quietly circling the drain. And this man, the teacher, senior, whatever. That's what we had to call him. I don't even know. He was such a tiny little man. And he called me out. That's how bad I am. So he called me out in the hallway, and I was like, that's the first time that ever happened, So he was like, "Can I speak to you in the hall?" So I was like, "Yes." And he handed me a piece of paper.
With his phone number on it.
Nope. And then he goes,
"Please find another class."
Yeah, he goes, "I'm going to sign you out of this class." And I go, "What?" He goes, I'm gonna sign you out of the class. And I'm like, he's like, I don't think you're gonna be able to do this. And it was so weird.
What?
Because I was seriously thinking the same thing. And so I said, because I was like, in 7th grade, and I was like, no, I'll just try harder. And I'll never forget, he holds a piece of paper and he goes like this. He hands me the paper and he slaps my face a little bit and he goes, "You try hard enough. Go take typing." And it was so funny. So I walked down the hall. I was like holding this sheet of paper. Like I don't even know where typing is. But it was before computers, so I was thinking, I don't know what I'll ever use typing for. I don't think I'm going to be like a secretary or something. Like what would I even? And then all of a sudden computers came on, and I'm like, because of course, me, I won the typing award. I'm like, so I was like.
So here's another fun Robin Eve fun fact. I only got thrown out of one class in all of my schooling, and it was typing.
Was it? Oh my God.
How does Robin Eve get thrown out of anything?
Typing.
I was insubordinate and uncooperative.
How?
Because they had you cover the keys immediately, and I understood that, but shouldn't we learn the freaking keys first and then cover them?
You're a problem.
And so it pissed me off. So I thought it was unfair, and I adjusted accordingly, and the teacher didn't go along with that, and so I was kicked out of typing.
Wow.
And what's amazing is to this day, I bet I type faster than she does because I can type 60 words a minute with my eyes closed.
Ooh.
I'm like, all right, and I did it my way. Boom.
What kind of student were you? Were you quiet in school? Were you a troublemaker? Were you popular? I bet you were popular.
I wasn't popular.
Yes, you were.
I got along with everybody. I never had a problem with anybody. And in Amityville, we all just got along with everybody. There were no race issues. There were not really class issues. We all just got along. So I was good. I was a really good student when I was younger, and then I became lazy. And
After
I
you
also
discovered
got
weed
very
and sex
distracted
and rock and roll.
all of that. And I got very distracted. So I actually have my GED. I did not graduate.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow. I dropped out in November of my senior year.
Really?
My father had passed away the year before, and I fell into a bad rut of drugs and all kinds of stuff.
No way.
I got myself too far back where I was not going to be able to graduate with my class, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
And so I got a job, and I was helping take care of my mom. And she actually made a deal with me where she would help me pay for my first used car if I went back and got my GED. She's like, you have to at least do that.
Sure.
And so she pushed me to do it, and a year later I got my GED.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
sure.
I had no idea of any of this.
Lots of layers.
So did you... so if your class, when they have their reunions and stuff, do you go or
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah,
I actually
totally
hadn't
go.
gone.
I bet you most of them don't even realize, right?
I hadn't gone. No, I don't think
Yeah,
so because
yeah.
leading up to my leaving, I kind of looked at school as being optional, and I would show up when 7-Eleven was out of the coffee that I wanted. So I think they just got used to sometimes I was there and sometimes I wasn't. So I don't know if everybody really realized
Right.
it or not.
Right.
They probably didn't.
But I was always of the frame of mind of, if I wanted to still be in touch with them from high school, I would have stayed in touch with them. So I was, no, I'm not doing the reunions. No, I'm not doing this. And Facebook, we come right back around to Big
Right.
Circle again. I've reconnected with countless classmates, and I love being in
Yep,
contact with
me
them.
too.
And I went a few years ago for, I want to say it was our 25th or 30th, whatever it was. And I had a freaking ball.
Yep.
And it was so great to see everybody. And I've reconnected with a whole bunch of people. And and so, yeah, that's still my class, even though I wasn't wearing the cap and gown.
Wow.
I find they, I don't know, especially because we went to the same high school. We were virtually raised by the same people. We were raised by all the same teachers. And so when you do go back to a reunion, there's just something about that group of people. Even
Yeah.
if you didn't know them
I'm
in
still
high
friends with a few of my
school-
teachers from then.
Well, no, even if
I
like you
love
didn't
that.
know like your classmates, like for example, like Gina Conjemi Coffin, like I don't really remember her at all. Like I remember her husband Jack, who's in a couple of my classes, but I didn't know her. And like immediately when we first started knowing each other,
You
here
know everybody.
this year,
You have the same people in common.
and it's not even so much that you know the same people. It's just we were raised by the same people,
Right.
so we think the same way. We know what's like. We have the same sense of humor sometimes. It's kind of nice.
I
Robin Eve
was
is
such a
what I said.
different person then. I mean, I've led so many lives and have gone through so many different stages of me. But then what was interesting to me is I don't remember a lot of that period for various reasons.
Because you were on
'Cause
drugs,
I was
Robin.
on drugs.
Oh my goodness.
And
It's like
and I've
surreal, isn't it?
reconnected. Well, I've
Because
reconnected
like my
two
mom died
people
in seventh
particular.
grade, so
Yeah,
it's
and
like
you're
that whole
huh?
year
What?
seems
It's
like
not even there.
it seems surreal.
When I reconnected with two people from class on Facebook, they both had contact. They came back to me of like, "Oh my God, like I thought you would never speak to me again, and thank you so much for accepting my friendship." And how things were left, like it was literally like a tearing of the cloth that I did. That was a tearing. You're dead to me, blah 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 blah. And it was during that time. I have no memory of ever having a problem, of ever feeling bad. And I was shocked, and it happened to me twice. And, I'm so sorry for that time. And I'm like, I have nothing but good memories about you at all. And
So whatever they're apologizing for didn't
So-
come back to you?
No, so I basically approached it of like, that was a long time ago and we can start fresh from here, which was true. But it's bizarre. A lot of people will talk about, different periods of my life. And there are blocks that I don't
Those two
know.
people. So you, leading up to now, you still have no idea what they were apologizing for?
No.
Wow. That's wild.
No.
There's-
And they were responding to me of like, I'm never going to speak to you again. And I have no feeling or memory of that. So,
so you're not curious? Like, what the hell these people do to me?
No.
no. No.
Oh yeah, you probably don't want to know.
I would love to
Honestly,
know.
I'm glad that they were, whatever had happened, that they were willing to forgive me for reacting like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because
Maybe you wouldn't have reacted that
I-
way 2
today,
years earlier.
that's
No, but
exactly
maybe-
right.
no,
But
maybe
not
they
even
were
like as an
dicks.
adult, but maybe like 2
They
years
could have
earlier
been, but
before
I would
what
have
you were
handled
going
it
through.
differently. I was not a cut you off person, and I became that, and that wasn't fair to people who had no idea what I was dealing with.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I
You
can't
know?
even picture that from you.
Oh yeah, a lot of layers and a lot of lives, and that's why I'm proud of who I am today because I'm working through all of that. And I wouldn't do that now.
I can completely relate. Like I remember when like I don't know how long your dad was ill for, but I remember like my mom was ill for like a good year, and like it was really kind of difficult, to be frank, having like friends
Don't
who
be frank. Just be yourself.
people who like were complaining because oh my mom made me do the dishes. I'm like I'm helping my mom while she vomits after chemo. Like I can't
different
relate to
perspective.
I can't relate to your sadness
You juvenile.
about a
Right.
dish.
You're not mature like me taking care of my mother.
It's true though.
Well,
Like
it's
it
weird
was
because
hard to connect
everybody
a lot.
has their own thing, but it's you're
So you
detached
close
from
it-
other
you-
people's
you close
realities.
up a little bit.
My dad got sick when I was 6, and he passed when I was 16. And he had multiple things going on, but the main thing that we dealt with was Alzheimer's, and that is extremely challenging. And you don't want to be like, my problems are worse than your problems, but there are times where you're in your own reality and you just can't relate to what's going on out there. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, the movie that you wanted to see on Friday was sold out, and now your date is upset. Suck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not fair because in their life,
know, it
that
isn't
is
fair.
important,
And
and it had to
it
do with
isn't.
their own thing, but. So then I would kind of retreat a little bit. And I had my core group of friends who have been with me since my age was in single digits, and I still have them. So they've lasted through the whole thing.
Nice. Lou Greco is watching. Sherry Gillespie says good morning. Joe DeJesu is watching. Tommy Marr.
We're just gabbing. Good
Carrie
morning, guys.
Lay. Don Sill is watching. Carol Miner. Hello, Carol. Don Sill. Again, we were talking. Don, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but we were talking about the graphics that we're playing with here. Don Sill made these graphics for us.
Oh, they're terrific. We were talking about them before we even went live.
Yep, I love them. All these. Yeah, I'll show you. That graphic right there. Don made that. This graphic that we're using every morning. Don made that.
Thank you, Carrie. Live inspired.
That's right. And all these. Yeah, that's that. This thing that's spinning round. Let's see. Where we are. There we are. That thing that's spinning round, and this
I
thing
don't see something spinning.
on the top. and this thing that's spinning, with our bobbleheads
You see the microphone turning?
and the
Oh, it's moving.
Yeah.
Sorry.
and the.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Hey,
And
now you're
the-
getting fresh. Let me
Yeah,
move.
I am. Yeah. She moved closer though. I like
I
that.
know. I was like, let me
Yeah.
put my boob over there.
It's hard. It's like left to right. It's
I was
backwards.
grabbing the sponsors. I was grabbing the sponsor information. Don Sill took care of all of that for us. Watch Don's show, Put Up, Shut Up, or Stand Up every Saturday at 7. Actually, this week starting at a special time, 6:45. Right?
Yeah. Let me. I have to. That's what he said the last time that I talked to him.
Oh,
so
sorry.
maybe he can like write it and confirm that. But yeah.
And lots of great stuff happening here at Govs Radio. Now, what are we? Tomorrow we're starting at 7:30. Is that what's happening now?
Yeah. Let's do 7:30.
In the morning?
No,
No.
we're doing our show in the
We're
morning.
doing a special.
We're doing a special tomorrow night,
Ooh.
live from Governor's Green Room.
Okay.
We stole the title from Joey Cola because it was Joey Cola's show. Joey Cola live from Governor's Green Room. Unfortunately, Joey's just too busy, and it doesn't look like at this time he's coming back, at least regularly. So
Okay.
we've stolen the title, and Governor's asked us to do a special with the comedians that are playing in the club.
Fun. I don't know why you guys don't do that all the time.
It's tough. Well, first off, nobody's here during the day, so it's tough to get a lot of them in here. A lot of them have been really nice, and they come in or at least call in, and we talk and they promote their stuff. At night, it just hasn't worked out. Where we're trying hard to make more of a connection between Govs Radio and the club.
Yeah.
And we've done a lot of. I was going to say bitching, but I don't want to say bitching. But we have.
No, we haven't
We have
at
bugged
all.
these guys. Hey, look, when are we going to attach?
I don't think we've bugged him. We've just asked for.
we
I
bring
don't
it up a lot.
understand why it's not just a given. Like, this is a radio station for the club.
Right.
That would promote the things in the club and the people doing their
Oh,
shows.
and that's how we see it.
Kind of a
Right.
no-brainer.
Yeah,
All right, now it's a poll, so you all need to get your butts in gear.
that's right. So they came to us. Graz, Limo Talk with Graz. It's normally on Thursdays. He's off this week.
Okay.
So they came to us and said, all right, well, if you guys would like to come in and do a special, we'll throw the comedians in. I said, okay, we're not going to pass that up.
Yeah.
So we'll be here. Sallie and I, Eric will be here, and Steve Belanger will be here. You've met Steve, right?
It
Tall
sounds
guy.
familiar.
He does the football show on Tuesdays.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
terrible
he's-
with names. That's why I do. Hey, girl.
Well, in
Hey,
this case,
man,
he's
what's
the
up?
head guy. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
So Steve will be here. Yeah, Sallie and I, Eric, and Steve Belanger hosting live from Governor's Green Room tomorrow night at 7:30. And the comedians that are playing, we don't even know who's here. So
Yeah,
they'll
I'm actually. I
they'll
want to
just be
find that
throwing them
out.
in.
There's
All
no
right, yeah,
reason
I'm
why I
sure you
can't
can-
find
yeah,
out.
I'm sure
And
you'll
then
be
we
able
can
to.
get some like.
And then they'll
a
be
little
walking in and
research.
hanging out with them. But the Governor's Comedy Club, they put on shows basically Thursdays through Sundays. Fridays and Saturdays are the bigger names, but on the local scene, or maybe even a little more than a local scene, they get like the best there is. Like, Chris Roach is here regularly. Carrie Karavis is here. Tim Gage.
Carrie's a riot.
Oh,
I heard her and
funny.
met her out at the one in Bohemia and McGuire's.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
She's a funny human.
Oh my God, she's hysterical, and she's one of those people where you say, "How is she not a household name?"
Yeah.
She really is.
And every time I see her stand up, I think, well, like after the first time I saw her, I'm like, all right, well, I'll see her again because I think I was there to see someone else, like Joey Cole or something. I'm like, oh, Carrie's on again. I've seen her already. So let's see. And every single freaking time I see her, she's funny.
Yeah.
Like she works really hard and she just makes my stomach hurt,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I was impressed. She was the host the night that I went.
Right.
So she was doing her shtick in between all of the acts.
Yeah,
and stuff,
she's
which is
funny.
cool.
She's very comfortable up there.
So yeah, we're very excited about this special tomorrow. And again, we don't even know who's going to be here, but it'll be fun. And speaking of specials, last night we had the Chris Roach special for his album, the Roach Motel. We had a special album release party. That was a lot of fun. We had Richie Byrne was a surprise guest. We had a lot of laughs with that one.
Yeah.
That was fun. And get that album. It's on iTunes. Chris Roach, Roach Motel. A lot of you may know Chris. He made that music video, Ron Konkamo. And he was on Kevin Can Wait with Kevin James, the big tall guy with the big eyes.
He was on one of the shows with us, right? Wasn't he? I feel
Maybe.
like he was on one day when I was on with Sallie or something. I don't know.
Don't recall. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, so get that album on iTunes. Joe DeJesus was on last night. What was that girl's name? Man, she could sing, that girl. But Joe didn't
Did Joe
play.
release the next song?
No.
We're looking at Monday.
When is Monday? Okay.
Monday. Oh yeah, speaking of Monday.
That freaking song "Cry," man. I wanted to punch him in the
that's
pancreas.
good.
Every time I heard it, I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to cry now." Okay.
But oh, you know what? You
You
should come here on Monday
I should come here.
Are you
on
free Monday?
I don't know.
because we've been bugging Joe.
Never know from 1 hour
All right,
to
we'll
the
figure it out.
next.
But we've been bugging Joe to play that song live.
Oh yeah.
And you know
Cry
that,
live.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's bring the blubbering idiot to sit next to him. Is that what
well,
we're talking
no,
about?
no,
right
no,
now?
no, no. You need to hold it together because he claims, and I hope he's still watching. Oh, Zestos is watching.
Zestos.
I hope he's still watching because
morning.
we've been bugging him to play it live. He claims he can't sing the chorus live because he hit some high notes in the chorus.
He's got a higher range than me.
He claims he can't hit it. So
Okay.
I'm suggesting that he come in here, sing it live, and you do the chorus.
Danielle would hit it.
Danielle would hit it.
Danielle
All right.
would
Well,
hit
here's the thing. On Monday,
Danielle can sing anything.
Joe is coming in to premiere his new song on Monday
Okay. On your show.
on our show.
Okay.
This show right here. But also on Monday we have Tommy Fascino. He might be able to hit those notes. Tommy Fascino is coming in. Tommy's been here before with his brother Paulie. Suzanne is their mother. Suzanne's been here a number of times. Paulie and Tommy, they have their band called Route 111 or Route 111, however you say it. But I don't even know if that's the band anymore because now they're going out a lot more these days as just the Fascino brothers. But they're super talented, and I think it's just Tommy coming in by himself on Monday. But so we'll have Joe and Tommy here, two musicians. So they're going to play. And I'm really looking forward to that. And also next Wednesday, Ken Friedberg's son, who has a band. What is it, Tiger Rose? Is that what they're called? No.
Tiger Rose
No,
is
that's
with,
that's Tom Sanfilippo.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. I
Oh, the
forget-
day before Thanksgiving?
The day before Thanksgiving, Ken Friedberg's son. We've played his songs on here a couple times.
I need a union.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Working the day before Thanksgiving. Everyone's off the day before Thanksgiving.
Who's off the day before Thanksgiving?
See what I mean?
No.
Everybody's off the day after Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
No, they take the day
Sorry.
off.
A lot of people go home early the day before Thanksgiving, but they still go to work. Absolutely, they do.
Yeah, but they do give a half day.
I need
Okay.
To,
So
I need
if
to-
she's
I need to
working
get
from
this out.
11 to 1, does that mean that she can leave at noon?
She doesn't get here until 10. And everything else. See, we come in here various times of the day. We leave here various times of the day.
She's saying Eileen.
But,
Carrie said talking about Eileen from last night. She was on the show
Oh,
last night.
yes, that's right. Yeah, I didn't. Forgive me, I forgot her name. But
Thanks, Carrie.
Joe DeJesus' guest.
Thank
her
you,
name is
Tommy.
Eileen. She was unbelievable. She was some singer, but Joe didn't play at all. Which are you all right? You're getting what from Tommy?
Yeah.
What?
Why didn't he come in with you today?
Because we didn't know that Eric wasn't here.
Oh, Tommy will only come in when Eric's not.
No, he's not afraid of Eric,
I know.
but I don't want Eric in his presence.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
It's a thing. It is a privilege to be able to spend time with Tommy Marr, and Eric didn't earn it.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I'm a little protective of my Tommy. I'm just saying.
And Eric's going to be who's
He would
protective
love it
of
if
me?
Eric was here.
I bet.
Really? Is he that mad at Eric? Because I don't think Eric thinks
Tommy doesn't get mad at anybody. He doesn't need to because he's Tommy.
I don't think Eric thinks there's a thing.
No, there's not a thing. I'm making it a thing.
Okay.
And which is what?
And that means that I say that Eric doesn't get to hang out with Tommy.
The impersonations are not.
Just the impersonation stuff?
Yes.
And the vanilla fudge stuff.
Yes. You know, I mean, I'm going to say, okay, so Eric, so you clearly have no taste in music. I mean, he likes my stuff, thank goodness. But you have no real taste in music. And then you want to bring Tommy in to discuss how he doesn't agree with your non-taste in music. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I'll defend Eric to a certain degree here. Vanilla fudge is a required taste.
Yes, I agree. It's a required taste.
Did I say required?
Yeah, Freudian slip, baby. You heard it here. It's on tape. It is a required taste. Yeah, baby. Oh, snap.
I'm making Robin dance, so this worked out for me. So, come on, you got to admit, some of their stuff is a little
Ahead of its time.
Okay, but
You see, here's the
In-
whole thing.
in
You
its
don't
time-
have to love all of it. I
sure.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
I really can't name an artist that I love their entire catalog.
Oh, I love the
really
entire
can't.
Beatles and Billy Joel
I
catalog.
don't.
And The Who.
I
All
don't.
of it.
You know what I mean? For me, that's very unusual. So it's okay if you don't like everything that they did,
Yeah.
but to not respect who they are and what they've done is just ignorant.
All right, I'll give you that. Yeah, but he admits that he's ignorant when it comes to music, doesn't he? Or no?
Yeah, I think he's just.
He does get a little
playing.
judgmental.
A little.
He came over to my house once. He came to my house. He was dropping something off, and I was sitting in my living room. This was years ago, and I had a Sammy Hagar concert on TV. Mm-hmm. And he comes in. And he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know, the Sammy Hagar concert playing on TV." You're sitting here watching a concert?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I was like, yeah.
I have a stack of DVDs like this at
Yeah,
concerts
he
at
does
home.
too. We'll
I have
sit and watch.
6,000 CDs in my collection, and then probably another 6,000 concert DVDs.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Right hand. Swear to God. And yeah, but he was like, "What are you, nuts?" I was like, what do you mean? Why am I? What are you judging me for?
Oh, you're nuts because you didn't pay $200 to go sit there live?
Well, yeah, true.
No, but he'll go and sit there live and then have the DVD to watch later. Like he just loves it. you
Yeah.
know?
And I to me, I'm not a sports nut, but I do enjoy watching sports. To me, there's no difference.
Right.
I'll sit there and watch a 2-hour, 3-hour Met game.
Right.
And everybody, even the biggest sports nuts will tell you, baseball can be boring at times. I don't see a difference between watching that or throwing on a concert DVD. In fact, we sat and watched the Springsteen one last
Yeah,
week.
Exactly
so
right.
Sally
good.
loved it.
I loved it.
And so I did get on him a little bit. So, first of all, you're not even staying. I didn't invite you over to sit here and watch Sammy Hagar.
You and your judgy self.
Yeah, I
out.
was like, what's and he was literally there for 5 minutes, but the whole time, even as he was leaving, he gave me one of these. Okay, enjoy your Sammy Hagar.
But he does
like,
that
so-
because he's just being funny.
Well, yes.
Like he's not doing. He's
Yes.
he's not in his car going, "I can't believe he's watching."
Oh, yeah, he is.
Right.
He isn't.
He is.
I don't think he is. I don't think he
It's
cares.
both.
I just
It's
think
both.
Doesn't
he sees
carry
an
through.
opportunity to play with you. You know, so I I
Can
don't
we call Danielle and talk about him while he's not here?
like. I don't think
I
he's
love when Danielle and him
like
go
if you
to-
weren't gonna have fun with the
I'm sitting there going, yeah, girl.
if you weren't gonna like have fun with him
love it.
picking on the the DVD with you, then he wouldn't have done it. He
Oh,
was-
you're absolutely right.
He was just playing with you and making
Yes.
like fun.
And I do, and I
talk.
laugh my ass off. But no,
Yeah.
but there's a little bit. If
He's
you're
not
having
doing
a serious,
it to be like mean spirited.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
at all. But if he was sitting here right now, he'd saying, yeah, I think it's kind of weird, and I would never do that.
Just to get like a second laugh, though, not
It's
because
not.
he
It's a
really
little bit
gave
of
a
both.
crap.
No, there's a little seriousness, and I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong. I don't
Eric's not
care.
here, and we're sitting here talking about Eric.
We
What's
are.
happening right now?
But well, I know because I asked you why Tommy's not here. I asked. Well, where's Tommy? Amityville? No, where does he live?
Amityville.
Oh, it is Amityville.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's
got time. We still have an
Long
hour.
time Amityville guy.
Takes him 20 minutes. You can get in here, Tommy. Get in there and sing with Robin. I haven't seen Tommy in a long time. Right? When was the last time we saw Tommy? Jeez, I couldn't even tell you.
Was it in that one studio with Benny?
Was that the last? No, I think I've seen him since Madhouse. I think. I'm not even. Oh yeah. You
I know
should-
he would like to come on. You guys can work that out.
All right, I'm gonna work that out with Tommy more. All right, why don't we do sponsors and then we'll get the guitar out. We've been here for an hour. She hasn't sang yet. That's bad. What's with the face?
It's usually when we have
Do you not want to do
musicians
the
on.
sponsors?
No, it's usually just right up on the screen. So I don't know.
Oh,
by
there you
heart.
go. Can you see
Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza is the best pizza ever. Family-owned restaurant. Anything you want, they give you. They've got pastas, wings, amazing food. They actually have the only gluten-free pizza that isn't gross, in my opinion.
Oh, I like
I don't
that.
really, I don't order that.
I
but
have a lot of gluten-free
when
family.
other people do, and they're like, "Here, I have gluten-free pizza," I'm like, "Great!" And then that's the only pizza that I was like, "Yeah, I would not even know the difference." It's crazy.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Cool.
Eric goes there a lot just because one of his kids, has to have gluten-free, and it's like the kid used to eat normal pizza, and also now he's like having to eat, gluten-free, and so it's a really nice find. Anyway, their phone number is, I can't read it because I'm old.
Sorry.
It's okay. 516-433-4464. They will deliver to you. Please order your pizza today or just stop in and say hey. Signature Premier Properties. Gina Conjemi Coffin. She's a licensed real estate broker. Gina is amazing. She will work really, 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 really hard for you. She sold Tony's house for him. She just got a new listing like a month ago. I think like 2 days later she sold it.
Yes, and that house was on the market for months. She's actually almost a year, wasn't it?
Well, you were having a lot of problems too, and then she just took over and lickety-split
That's true.
got the job
That is
done.
absolutely true.
And, you know, there was like a lot of mess in there, and she cleared up a lot of shit for you. She's a really hard worker. 631-495-7696. Gina will work so hard for you, it'll make your
Head spin.
That's all I got.
Oh, that's all you got? And don't forget Knockem Dead Comedy, ladies and gentlemen. Knockem Dead Comedy, the best dinner theater, audience interactive dinner theater in the
said
whole
pizza.
Northeast. What?
I thought you were going to say pizza. The best.
The Knockem Dead Comedy makes the
Pizza.
best pizza?
I don't know, you paused. Sounded like pizza. Maybe I'm hungry.
The best the best audience participation, the best audience interactive dinner theater shows in the whole Northeast. We do murder mysteries, we do game shows, kid shows, custom comedy shows, you name it, we do it. All sorts of great stuff. You can catch Knockem Dead Comedy performing a murder mystery at the Pine Grove Inn in Patchogue on December 14th. January 30th will be at the 317 Club in Farmingdale. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com for information on who we are, what we do, and, of course, pictures, photos, testimonials, videos, and, of course, booking information. Do you want some old crusty pea pants walking into a room and saying, there's been a murder in the parking lot?
No.
Thank you. Do you want to see people that aren't actors just getting up and doing nothing?
No.
Do you want to have to sit there and guess who's an actor and who's a plant and who's a real person?
No.
Do you want to be given lines and being told 5 minutes before the show that you're now a character and you have to read these lines?
No.
That's right. Knockem Dead Comedy will make you laugh so hard it'll make your
Head spin.
Oh, I love when they keep up with me. The best murder mysteries you'll ever see. Hilarious murder mystery shows. Fun game shows. Again, stuff all personalized if you'd like it that way. Great stuff. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. And, of course, don't forget Governor's Comedy Clubs. Lots of great stuff happening at Governor's Comedy Clubs. I don't know if there's tickets left, but call in to Governor's Comedy Club. Maybe you can come in tonight and see Louis C.K. He's playing right here in this very club tonight, Louis C.K. But also, the All-Star Comedy Show here at Governor's in Levittown is tomorrow night. Maya DiGiorgio is playing Friday. Dom Herrera will be here Saturday. He's a comedy legend. The Emerging Talent Show and Sunday Night Funny's playing on Sunday. In the Little Room right here at Governor's in Levittown. Sean Brown, a good friend of ours, he's playing in the Little Room Saturday. The Brokerage in Belmore tonight, the Emerging Talent Show. Tomorrow night, the All-Star Comedy Show. Friday and Saturday, Dustin Chafin. Sunday, Shut Up, Sit Down, and Eat with Eric Tattaglione and Joe Maffa, who I hope are our guests on Friday. We're still trying to work that out. But either way, go see that show Sunday at 3. It's a great show. Love those guys. Also, Sunday Night Funnies after that. Excuse me. McGuire's in Bohemia, the All-Star Comedy Show tomorrow night. Dom Herrera is playing there Friday. Maya DiGiorgio is playing there Saturday. So you have many opportunities to see Dom or Maya. Sunday Night Funnies on Sunday. Go to govs.com for tickets, full schedule, everything you need to know right there. And, of course, don't forget Govs Radio. Lots of great stuff. Robin was just holding the passes up. If anybody wants passes, just call in and we'll give you a trivia question or something that you can answer. You get some passes. Don't forget to order on Teespring. You can get one of those mugs. There you go. Govs Radio mug. Nice catch. A Govs Radio mug on the back. It will be. You can get your
That's why I
favorite
don't play
Govs
sports.
Radio show on the back. Go to teespring.com to check that out. And of course, all the great shows. Tonight there is no show tonight. The club is closing the studio tonight. So Three's Company will return next week, and I think MJ is starting her show next Wednesday night after Three's Company, possibly. And of course, again, tomorrow night, always a full schedule on Thursdays. We have the Breakfast Club show at 9:30. You have us, the Knockem Dead Comedy Show at 11 a.m. You have Let's Eat Long Island at 1:30. And then the big special tomorrow night, live from Governor's Green Room with Sallie and I, Eric, and Steve Belanger. So lots of great stuff. We have new show announcements coming soon at govsradio.com. We're working on other stuff, just a lot of interesting and fun stuff going on here.
I'm just messing with our friends. Last night on Jam, Captain Jack got the trivia question.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Which was what, by the way?
You were right. Because I actually pointed out, I'm like, actually, I don't know if, because everyone's fighting over who got the right answer. I'm like, I'm sorry, but Tony got the right answer like 1,000 years for any of you people. Who'd you say?
I said Adele.
Yeah.
But he said the album came out in 2000.
It said it was like Adele 21, and he actually got the information wrong off the internet or something.
That son of a bitch.
And then he said, you have enough mugs. But anyway, so
I don't have any mugs.
you have that mug that you brought.
I don't have any Jam mugs.
I don't have a Jam mug.
Yeah.
So Captain Jack just texted me while you were doing your thing, and he said, hey, can you give Joe my address? And then he writes his address out. He goes, because I won the trivia. So I gave it to Joe, and then Joe goes, well, why didn't he just message me? So I said, he said he doesn't really care for you much.
Nice.
So I'm just like,
That's never been said to Joe ever.
I know.
He's like the nicest person on the planet.
But then Joe wrote back, he's like, then he gets no mugs.
Let's see. Let's see if I can. Can I set this up somehow? Rich Walker just sent me just now. He sent me a video that's actually pretty funny, but I don't think I can. Oh, you know what? I can set up on my phone. Give me a second. You guys talk.
Okay. Talk amongst yourself.
Am I playing something? Or
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Play.
cool.
Is that
Yes.
whole like musician as a guest thing? You know.
No, I said
Why
after
not?
the. I said after the.
Yeah,
After the
absolutely.
sponsors,
What do you want to
gotta
You
play?
don't have to yell at me.
Play.
Play, damn it.
Oh my
You
goodness.
12-string guitar hippy-dippy person. I never thought it was an insult. I always thought it was like the greatest compliment.
I'll tell you what's crazy is I have been playing a 6-string recently, which has been
Ooh.
delightful.
Oh really?
Delightful. Zestos was asking about my shirt. Thank you. This is my my music partner's shirt, Donnie Vapor Music. Please follow him, like him on Facebook. He does live shows like 4 nights a week. Thank you.
Are you just
Random.
thinking Zester's just trying to get her to show your boobs?
I like the shirt very much, and I appreciate that Zestos asked her to show it off.
Well said.
It's like Zester's so smooth.
With that,
I didn't even think of that.
With that, I am turning off my mic.
Oh, we're getting a call?
Oh, we're getting a call. Okay. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, Knockem D. What's up, Knockem D?
What's up, Dennis? What are you doing?
What's going on, guys? How
Good
you
morning,
doing,
Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, I was hoping that you called today. So Robin's here, and Robin is the one who helped me with the vows for your wedding. I asked her to like put a whole bunch of stuff together because she does this for, one of her many things she does in life is she marries people. So I was like, Robin, help me out. And she wrote like all of that, and so I just wanted you to know that.
Yeah, how
so
did
that-
Sallie do that day? Did you watch, Robin? Did you happen to watch it or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that you did it.
Yeah. it
Oh,
was
you
done.
gotta send it to me.
This is Dennis on the phone. He was.
No, I knew it was
Oh, okay.
happening, but I didn't know that it happened.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. It
Well,
happened.
congratulations. And yes, send me the link.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
so-
Robbie did a very good job. I appreciate it so much.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. You're welcome. She was happy
My
to do
pleasure.
it. Yep.
Yeah, really. My pleasure, and congrats.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we still married like crazy.
Married like crazy.
Well, you're just in
Yeah.
time, Dennis, because Robin is about to sing us a song.
Good, I want to hear it.
All right. So you're watching on Facebook?
No, I called you guys in.
Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna. So yeah, go to Facebook and watch, and you got to check out Robin. She's
Yeah,
great.
hang up. She's just about to sing.
You want to give any shout outs or anything?
No, you don't want to give a shout out to all my good radio.
All right.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
All right.
He doesn't want to do
Everything
shout
is
outs
okay,
anymore.
that's awesome.
All right. Cool.
No,
All right. Well.
no.
All right. So real quick, what are you doing today?
Well, I got an appointment to go to. That's about at 3 o'clock, and that's about it.
What's the appointment for at 3:00?
I got an appointment to go to my chief or whatever, and that's about it. And I'm going to tell my guys, I'm going there January 9th and also February 20th. I'm coming there.
And what are you doing on those days?
I'm coming Thursday, and I'm coming Thursday.
Oh, so
January 9th.
So you're going to be with Felix on both of those days?
Yep.
Oh, very nice. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you.
I can't wait, guys, either.
All right, cool. All right, we're going to let Robin sing now, all right?
All right, go ahead.
All right, Dennis, we'll see you later, buddy.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye,
You guys are
Dennis.
awesome. Go Raiders #1.
Thanks, pal. Dennis was drunk today.
I love his enthusiasm.
I'm just joking.
He's
Yeah,
so
he's
happy.
fun. Yes, absolutely. All right. So, all right, I'm turning the mics off. What are we playing?
I'm going old school.
Nice.
This is something off of my first album that has been on my mind a lot lately, and so I was kind of rolling with it. And this is called "What Is Your Legacy."
What is your leg? Where is your
What's
leg?
your leg?
That's my.
I always have to bring up the fact
She's
that
like bullying you. Where is your leg?
Yeah.
Gussie.
I can't. We always find a way to incorporate your leg. It's truly amazing.
Annoying is the word you're looking for.
No, impressive actually. A little warped, but impressive. What is your legacy? What treasures will we find? What is your legacy? Try to look with the eyes of a child. How do we know we're teaching our children well? How do we know which path to show? How do we know our demons are still our own and not passed down to generations to grow? What is your legacy? What treasures will we find? What is your legacy? Try to look with the eye in your mind. Dead-end job, so you're popping your pills. Broken promises and a drawer full of bills. And then quick blink, you missed it, there goes your life. And all you taught them was life cut like a knife. What is your legacy? What treasures will we find? Oh, what is your legacy? Try to look with the eyes of a child. Somewhere in the middle of now and then lies the truth of who we are and who we've been. It's not too late to change your course in life. Stand up and show that you will fight for your right to live. What is your legacy? What treasures will we find? Oh, what is your legacy? Try to look with the eye of your mind. How do we know we're teaching our children well? How do we know which path to show? How do we know our demons are still our own and not passed down to generations to grow? What is my legacy? What treasures will you find? What is my legacy? Just look in the eyes of my child.
Nice. That's. I don't think you never played that one in here. I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't recall that one. I like that one.
Just mixing it up a little bit. Thank you.
Are we allowed to ask what? Sorry, did I just hit you?
Yes.
Shut up. Am I allowed to ask why that's been on your mind lately?
Yeah, because I am hyper aware that everything that I do is an example for my kid. Everything that I do, every decision that I make, how I choose to present myself out into the world, how I react in good times and in bad, I'm an example. And be aware of that. We're all an example.
Even now, she's what, 23? 23. And
Oh, yeah.
you still think that's the case?
1,000%. Especially now.
Totally.
Especially now.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I think it's easier when they're younger because there's more of a rule book of, you know, of what you do with toddlers and what you do with babies and stuff. But this is a 23-year-old intelligent woman who is navigating the world that suddenly is a hell of a lot bigger than it seemed when you were in high school.
And Sarah's she's fantastic.
Thank you.
She's just great.
She's my very favorite.
Yeah, I bet. But I hear you because like when when you have an 8-year-old, you don't have to explain to them why
They don't
something's
see
happening.
everything. They're not, you know,
But when
not
they're in
as-
their 20s, you really have to explain a little
Everything.
bit about what's going on because you want them to learn. You want them once they're in their 30s and 40s and 50s, you want to kind of explain to them the best way to handle certain things, or at least how you handle it. Not that they have to do it the same way, but at least just kind of give a better perspective.
And it's the good things and the not so good things. You know, it's
Yep.
to
And it's
discuss the
tough.
triumphs and the challenges. You know, and I'm embracing my humanity more and more, and you know, and trying to be a little bit easier on myself, and she's benefiting from that as well. That song it was on my first album, Remembrance, and I wrote that song back in about 2004. And it was really sitting back, having the self, revelations of your kid is watching. You know, what are you showing them? Because they learn, you know, everybody, do as I say, do as I say. No, they're going to learn what they see, from what they see a lot more than what you're going to tell them.
Right.
So it's been hyper aware lately.
I say that to Sallie all the time.
You can say, so many people say one thing and then do another, and one is going to come through stronger than the other.
Is she a musician of any kind?
Sarah?
Yeah.
So she has more natural soul in her voice than I will ever have. And one day she'll be ready to use it. She's a phenomenal singer. And she can play flute. She's a wonderful flautist. She's taught herself piano. So she play piano. She will pick up guitar when she's ready. She has a couple of guitars, and she's just like her mother. We do things when we're ready. My mother bought me my first guitar when I was 21. I didn't start learning guitar until I was 30.
Right.
You know, because that hurts your fingers, and that sucked. This is not a fun activity.
Right.
Until you get past that and you go, oh.
Well, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for it, so don't.
Sure.
Does
What,
your-
do
does-
I overreact, Tony?
No, I just
He's
don't
like,
want to. No,
"Just stay
because
calm."
because it could cause overreaction. Does your daughter have a boyfriend?
No.
Because Gina's looking to set your daughter up with her son.
Oh, yeah? How old is he?
24.
All right. What's his career, his lifelong ambitions?
Jonathan.
She is, she is single and enjoying it. It's by her choice.
Nice.
And, yeah.
Eric said, "My kids are a lost cause. I'm a terrible role model, and I'll just pay for their therapy. Fuck them."
Well, there's something to be said of parents teach their kids how to be and how not to be. And both examples are very important.
I do believe karma is coming back on Eric because his younger guy is like a carbon copy of him.
Oofa.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
wait, I
karma's-
met that young gentleman. He came into the studio once.
You were here that day?
I think I was here that day. It was either here that day or the episode was ingrained in my head. It was one or the other. But I think I was here that day.
I don't think you were.
I
I
say
think it was
so
in
much
Unless
without
he brought him
saying
in
so
more
much.
than once.
No, I don't
No,
think
he
you
was
did.
he was fun. He was a co-host or whatever on one day.
Yeah.
If I wasn't here, then I very much remember the episode. One or the other. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in, for listening.
You know, Zestos
I'm really
was
glad
yelling
that
at
they
us.
like that.
Just play already.
Marcia, good morning. Just play already. Yeah, well, he knows I'm a talker. Am I putting this down? Are we doing another one? What do we want to do?
What do you want to do?
Whatever you want to do.
What time is it?
Whatever you feel like.
What do you feel like doing?
I'll do another one.
Do another one. I
Feels
like it.
singy.
Cool. Singy.
Sing away.
Why not?
Yay.
You know what? I know Carrie's been listening, and Carrie is somebody who I have met through Don, who was going to be here today and had a conflict. So thanks for dealing with. I don't know if I'm county and he's line, but I'm half of County Line Road today.
Hold on, we got another call.
We'll take this?
Sure.
Okay. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Isn't this the Lonely Hearts Club? We're going to set up my son with Robin.
I did.
Hi, Gina.
I was just telling her that you wanted to set them up. So Robin has all sorts of questions that you can now answer since you're on the phone.
It's like, what's his career? What is his intentions?
He works in TV and film industry for the last 5 years. He's
Okay.
also going to college. He also just purchased his own 2-bedroom condo,
Good boy.
which is breaking my heart listening to you how, like, at this age, they still need so much guidance in life.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I have to guide him from his own home, which drives me insane.
You sending text messages at night like, so you turned off the stove, right?
That's my biggest fear, is that he's not going to turn the stove off and he's not going to lock the door.
It's
No, I'm also sending a message that's going, please make sure you take your garbage out.
it's challenging because we essentially, as parents, we only have 2 jobs, and that's it. It's to love them and to prepare them for the world without us. It's literally it. And to make that transition of, okay, now you're on your own, you know, Sarah, my daughter's got a lot more going for her in the head department than a lot of adults that I know, and I think I would still text and go, did you take the garbage out?
Well, you know, it's
sticking
funny
Because
with
we
the
micromanage.
sticking with the kid moment. I just got a text from Kevin, who's homesick today. He's got like a cold, but he's the Mandarin guy.
Yeah.
So he just told me he loved me in Mandarin.
I love him.
Nerd.
my son is a very, very easygoing, laid back, doesn't really go to bars, doesn't, you know, he's just a very
That's what he tells
happy-
you, Mom.
Yeah, no, believe me, I know even when he's at work with Dad and he drives his dad to a bar, he'll sit in the car and work instead.
All right, my daughter's going to hate this, but message me the info on Facebook, and I'll lay the
Oh,
groundwork.
my son is going to hate this also, so it can't be like we're setting them up on a blind date. It's
No,
gotta
not
be
at
like
all.
something-
Oh, we happen to be here. Look, here's Gina. She'll make your head spin.
Your son would be
And you
very
need-
pleased because she looks a lot like Robin.
Oh, there you go.
That's
you
nice,
need
thank
to
you.
let me know when you're coming in because I have that child's guitar
Oh, yes.
that I need to give to you,
Yes.
and also I want you to I want to bring in the little wood drum thing that I was telling you
Oh, that's
about. Those are all
perfect.
my son's stuff.
That's wonderful. I'll find homes.
So yeah, I
Thank
want you to
you.
because you said you might want to use that on some of your music, so I'm willing
Yeah.
to lend it to you.
Yeah, I love it.
But I have a good kid, and it's not just because he's mine. I don't know how this
I
ended
get it,
up.
me
God
too.
said,
All right, cool.
God
So Eric just
said your husband is a handful, so I'm going to give you a good kid.
Gina, Eric wrote
Thank
in. Gina, Eric wrote in. Oh my God, will you leave your son alone? He's 24. Take care of your dogs now.
Tell
Morning, Eric.
Eric, you know what? I saw your comments, and I'll be sending you over some good therapists that my friends use for their kids because I know your kids are going to need them. All right, go back to more music, guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Gina.
Bye, Gina.
Bye, guys.
I love her.
Yeah, Gina's all right. All right, so what
Now I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Oh.
I changed my mind.
you're allowed. Is that you?
Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. All right. No, I'm not.
What's Eric talking about? 2 jobs. Leave them and prepare them. How about feed them, clothe them, bathe them, try not to kill them, pay for them, etc. It's 8,000 jobs, and the little pricks don't appreciate it. Like I said, fuck them. Oh,
Well, that falls under the category umbrella of loving them. So that's job 1.
well, right. That might be the issue for him right there. 'Cause he's a cold-hearted.
He loves them.
Oh, of course he does.
He does.
I'm trying to find a picture of Jonathan.
So I'm going to throw this out to, well, first off to Don Michael Prager, who was supposed to be joining me today, and he was unable. So I am representing our County Line Roadness. And
Kind of line roadness.
and I'll tell you what, I have more people than I can possibly count who
'Cause you failed math.
Because I failed math badly. I have more people that I can possibly count who are really just dealing with some major life and death challenges right now and just having a really hard time in their own rights. And so this goes out to everybody who just needs a little reminder that it's going to be okay. And this was the first song that I wrote with my partner, Don. And so this goes out to him, and this goes out to everybody who could just use a little reminder today. How many times do we stay inside, thinking it would be safer to hide, but letting life go by as we sit on the side. Too much is on our mind as time flies. Have your days ever seemed endless, waiting on a shoe to fall? Have you ever felt hopeless, like you lost it all? Well, we know we will overcome, even as dark clouds are rolling in and they're suffocating. And we know we all need to hear everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end, my dear. Oh, 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 sometimes it's hard to breathe, it brings us to our knees, so much to overcome, but I am not done. Use all my strength this time, this ain't my finish line. No sadness, I'm living inspired. Have your days ever seemed endless, waiting on a shoe to fall? Have you ever felt hopeless, like you lost it all? Well, we know we will overcome, even as dark clouds are rolling in and they're suffocating. And we know we all need to hear that everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. We will overcome, even as dark clouds are rolling in and they're suffocating. And we know we all need to hear that everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end.
Nice, Robin.
Thanks, guys.
I love that
Little
song.
reminder. We needed that today.
I love that song. Gina, you just sent me a picture. It actually looks like Jack. This isn't Jonathan, is it? Does Jonathan look that much like Jack? I think that's Jonathan or Jack.
I think that's her son.
Wow.
Although I am curious, like that's the best picture you have of your son.
Really? He's got like sunglasses on.
It's like it's like a shot from behind. What the hell? This is my son's buttocks.
Is that the picture
yeah.
that Gina sent me of her son?
I think he's older now, though.
He has good
He
balance.
looks like
He's
he's
24.
about 16 there. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's a cute guy.
Is it bad that I'm that mom? I'm like, I don't need the picture. I need the transcripts from school.
Yeah, right. I would like 3 recommendation letters. I'd like a letter of a time when your son touched someone's heart,
Yes, exactly right. That would be me.
where he found a wallet and brought it back.
Yes, name 3 random acts of kindness.
Yes, name 3 random acts of kindness that your son did. I'll be the same way.
Now, the worst is when your kids start to date. Is like you and I are going to be sitting side by side on the front porch, like, nope, get back in your car.
Yeah, I hope like girls get them. You know, like that's my fear. Like you have a girl, but like I hope like people realize like that boys are
Sometimes it takes
so
a while
sweet
to be
and
gotten.
I've actually Sam's already said things like, you know, the guys that get dates are the ones that are mean. Like, isn't that awful?
Yes.
Yeah. And then like how do you argue it when like you see, you know, that's the way how it goes.
I'm glad it happens that way.
Why?
The mean guy gets the girl?
Well, that's the case in school. Like when you're in high school, we would actually be talking a lot about high school today. But usually the jerks get the hot ones, right? But now all these years later, I'm glad it goes that way because it's almost like some of those guys hit their peak in high school.
Yeah.
And now us nerds aren't nerds anymore. And now
now you're like super nerds.
Right,
which
but
is
super
better.
nerds is
Yeah,
cool,
but the
right?
girls
yeah.
want the super nerds.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
But when you're teenagers, they don't.
Yeah, but it's rough at that
So
at
I'd rather
this time.
I'd rather that they have it then. So now the rest of your life you enjoy all
so you're
the
not dealing with
hotties.
them. Okay.
Like Sam had like a handful of friends and like, you know, and it always seems like the mean asshole kids are the ones that like deep a couple of classes earlier, like they'll date like the 16-year-olds when they're like 18 and the 16-year-olds are like, ooh, I'm dating a senior, but the 18-year-old's such an asshole that everyone in his class knows it. So like,
Well,
you know, it makes me feel bad.
This one's a little bit better. That's her son when he signed for the purchase of his house. I guess
I wouldn't date anyone who drank Dunkin' Donuts though.
you wouldn't date anyone that drinks Dunkin'
I don't
Donuts.
trust
What?
Dunkin' Donuts
I'm
or
a
Starbucks
big
people.
snob. Yeah.
What?
My
Yeah,
only
I
exception
can't
is
even-
Don Michael Piker because I have to make music with
can't
him,
drink
and he
Dunkin'
loves
Donuts.
Starbucks. But I don't like coffee I can chew.
Yeah.
That's just a general rule.
Wait. What does that even mean? I'm not a coffee drinker, so you have to explain it to me.
It's too. It's like
it's
bitter
it's
and
chunky?
angry, and no, it's just not delightful.
I love Starbucks, but
Ugh.
um,
Oh, sorry.
what coffee do you like the best? What do you like the best?
7-Eleven.
Seriously.
7-Eleven, regular, straight, exclusive, no fanciness,
What kind of
no
bean do
nothing.
they use? Do they use
Joy.
Arabica beans? I'm a barista.
Apparently.
Many layers.
Okay, so I will tell you that if I have to choose, I always choose Colombian because I love the flavor.
Colombia's
It's robust and
Colombia's
it's nice,
good.
and I hate
a dark
French
now
roast.
you're talking about cocaine.
What you hate? What?
I hate French roast.
Yes, because
It's like bitter and angry. Why would that be fun?
yeah, and it's a cheaper bean.
Is that
Like
what
a
it is?
dark roast. A dark roast, you could actually use a little bit less coffee, and it's a smoother, more velvet cup of coffee.
Andrew Plagano says girls do not want the super nerds, which is why he put himself in the hospital to get some attention from the nurses.
Unless they are a super nerd. I was always the nerd in the relationship, so I don't think it really made a big difference if they were.
You
because
were the nerd in the relationship? You're not.
Have you met me?
You're not a nerd.
Oh my god.
Who are those people that are walking past?
I don't know. It's very busy this morning.
Yeah, but then none
My
of them are familiar
uncoolness,
faces.
my epic
And they're
level
all
of
tall.
uncoolness is what gives the illusion of my coolness.
Well, that's what it's
And I
all
work
about. You
that.
just need to give the illusion that you're cool.
Oh, yeah.
You want to leave them wanting more, and yeah. So you're not. But I still don't think you're a nerd.
Darn it. See, to me, that's a good thing. That's not a derogatory thing at all.
Well, I didn't mean it derogatory.
Yeah, but now you're taking away my title. So what am I?
Your title is not nerd. That's my whole point here.
But
So
she's
what
saying
am I?
that being a nerd
You're-
is cool.
Yeah,
So
I-
now you
No, I
just
get
called
that,
her
but you're-
uncool.
No.
You just dissed her.
No, Robin, you're just cool. That's it. I mean, like you don't have to. You're one of those people who don't have to try to be cool. It's just.
It's my uncoolness that makes me cool. That's what kind of.
I don't. Yeah. See, there are people that are like that, but I don't see you as that. Like I'm trying to think. Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
That's a guy who's so uncool. He's cool.
Yeah.
But
and he's way more suave than me.
He's much more.
Did you see him handle suave? Did you see him battling those dinosaurs? Like it was free. It was no joke.
I didn't see. What is that? A movie?
Oh, he was in the Jurassic Park thing. He was really funny in that too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I digress. Before it gets too late, I do have one other song that I want to do.
Yeah, of course. Well, what time is
making
it?
up for lost time.
why not?
Taking advantage.
Did you want to do it now, or I mean, we have 20 minutes. We have time.
I'm not
Do it now.
pushing
Make
it.
sure.
I'm just kind of. Again, I'm going old school. And I've been thinking about a lot of things from back in the day.
All right, so Gina's son is back in good graces.
Yeah.
Gina says that's her coffee in that picture. It's not his.
Yeah, so
Oh.
he's not drinking the
So-
Dunkin'.
So my
Donuts.
daughter is just going
Right.
to have issues with her mother-in-law.
Right. So it's not. So you're not telling your daughter, be careful.
There's
He's
still
a
a
drinker. He's a gambler. He drinks coffee. No. Just when I thought he was the one. Yeah, there's lots of people walking by. I've recognized
And they're
maybe
all giants.
they're all giants, and they all keep looking in here. And there's maybe 2 people I've recognized, 2 people that we know, but there's all these other people, and they're looking at us.
Are
funny.
we going to have paparazzi outside the door when I leave today? Is that what's happening?
I'm kind of wondering
We're
that.
going to get like ambushed.
I think after the song, I might just open the door and say, "Okay, who wants to come in?"
All right,
Oh,
everybody
there goes
come in.
there goes one of the bosses. All right, that guy we
100
know.
of them.
I know. There's something going on here. I don't know what, but something.
Do 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 do.
This tape will explode in 15 seconds. All right, Robin's gonna play again. Yay!
Yay! So this is another old one. And I was feeling this today too. So this is off my first album. Are you shutting off your mics?
About the mic. See, that's why.
You guys are so
We
funny.
fight
shut them
about
off
the
every
mic.
time you play. I
He
shut them
shuts
off.
them off. Like he's so like anal retentive. Everything has to be down and off. Like when I do the board, I just leave the phone thing up. Who cares that the phone thing's up?
I
If
care.
no one is on the phone, you can't hear it. But he has to like shut it off every single time.
I'll explain it because
So-
if you have something on, and then you think you shut it off, but maybe you didn't, and that's still up, you might say something you don't want everybody to hear.
Oh, well, I don't make that mistake.
Oh.
Is that
Yeah, I
why
was
you?
like, wait, are we
is that
saying
why you
Sallie has a
always-
filter?
Is that why you
true.
always like shut my mic off back there because you think I won't hit the button?
No, lately I was doing it because there was a bad buzzing coming from that mic.
Not anymore though.
Right. No, I left it on whatever I left it on for the other day. But I'm turning it off because Robin's playing. Turn your mic off.
So this is one of my personal favorite songs that I've written, and I haven't played it in a really long time. And this was written as a wish a long time ago, and this is called Easier to Breathe. Feels like a breeze flowing through me. I'm on the highest branch of the tallest tree, oh yeah. That's how your love moves me. So many times I can feel you before I even know you're in the room. Oh yeah, your love moves me. Oh. Your smile lingers after you're gone, and your eyes make it easier to breathe. Oh yeah, your love moves me. Oh, we are forever connected, and our souls are evermore intertwined. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your love moves me. I'll go to sleep with your scent on, and I'll dream of tomorrow by your side. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your love moves me on.
Do you like Sting?
I love Sting.
That was kind of Stingish to me.
Oh, I
No,
like that.
it wasn't. It was good.
I was going to say, I'm waiting for Sallie to chime in and go, Sting sucks.
She hates Sting.
Yeah, that was just one. I just was feeling that today. And it's been a while.
Something's going on with Robin.
Something's going on with me? What do you mean?
Well, just you have interesting choices of songs today.
I'm feeling my feels. I am.
Feeling my feels.
Feeling my
Yeah, they've all
feels.
been great.
Thank
Did-
you.
Did you see the picture of your son-in-law?
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, see, he's wearing. Oh, that's a handsome picture. And he's
saying?
wearing his hat the right way.
Oh, that is a good picture, yeah.
If his baseball cap was backwards, all bets were off.
Why? Because that's like a homie thing and you're racist?
No, because if you don't know how to wear a hat, you're out.
Look, he wears the hat
There-
right
I've
this way.
been to
Look,
like
two
Duck
pitches
Stadium.
with hats. He passes
See,
the
he
test.
passes the hat test. There have been things on the internet that you see, but I've actually been to like Duck Stadium and stuff like that where you see these kids and adults
Yeah, sure.
with the hats on backwards going like this to shield the sun from their eyes.
All right,
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Oh, you wanted to date my daughter? That's a no.
Yep. Well,
Because if you need your hat to come with instructions, we got to have a talk.
the guys who wear the shades on top of the beak of the hat.
Yeah, and then they're
it's just-
squinting.
right.
Or
You're
you could
just an idiot.
wear, yeah, you just, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say it for you.
They may not be
You're
an
just
idiot,
No,
but
you're an
those
idiot.
are idiotic choices.
You're an idiot.
Because you know I don't name call.
Do you know, what do you feel about people that don't take their hats off for the national anthem?
I think it's disrespectful
Yeah, because I personally see a lot more of that these days. I don't know.
that they don't take their hats off.
Yes. Adults.
I don't think they know.
There are certain things
I think
they
it's
might
like-
not
it's like
know.
a
There are
generational
certain
Wake up
times.
then. Wake up.
I'm a hat girl. I love wearing hats because
You love hat-ons?
I do love hat-ons.
Sorry, that was like an Eric move. Sorry.
Yeah, that I went there. No, they're handy and they're helpful. And my current favorite is my Maverick Soul hat that I have in my car. But
Funny you should ask, because I was going to ask what Tommy's comment means.
what comment?
He wrote time travel. Anybody knows what that means?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Tommy, what do you mean?
Maybe that's how he felt with that song.
Oh, I was
Could be.
thinking that he went into a wormhole and is going to be here in a second.
That would be perfect.
I'm a little scientific.
That's why they're all walking around getting ready out there.
That would be
Tommy
perfect.
Mars coming.
That makes sense. Now it all makes sense.
He has never worn his hat backwards. Never one time have I seen him turn it around.
Good girl.
Wow.
Like I said, it's a style thing, and I get that. And people can express themselves however they want to. Hell, I go to Costco in my pajamas and expect that to be fine. So everybody can do what they want
there
to
you
do.
go.
But if you're standing there with your hat backwards, shielding the sun from your eyes, you're fired.
You're fired.
You're out. That's it. That's our whole talk.
Well, it does. It says a lot about a person.
It's a little telling, if you will.
Yep, absolutely right.
And I'm not having that. I tell you what, I've really been gotten crotchety and like opinionated, and the older that I get, I literally walk around the world like it's okay to just mom everybody, and they let me get
that's
away
what
with
is.
it.
But we were talking about your daughter here, so of course you're going to get a little.
I do.
You want to make sure she ends up with a good guy. Not
And you know what's
some
funny is she's
dope
actually
with a hat
more
backwards.
protective of me than I am of her.
Really?
Yeah, she's a very old soul. There are times where she has to be reminded who the mom is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She looks out for her mama.
Time travel for with that song.
I love that. That's a wonderful compliment.
Or maybe he's from the future, as Andrew
See?
said.
Thanks, Andy. That's where I was going.
Could be.
Yeah, why not? How do we really know people?
So what you guys are saying is it's timeless.
Oh,
and I love that too.
Nice. See, and that's why you're cool.
I love you guys.
Wow. All right, so we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on out here today.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, we
just
have 13 minutes left. Are we doing anything where people can
well, yes.
win a copy of my new
All right,
album?
I'll tell you what. You know what? As usual, I forgot about yesterday's Tuesday trivia.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
Will there be multiple choices?
Are they questions that Robin would know?
yes.
Really?
Liar.
All right, good.
Do you remember how much anxiety I would have when you were doing Tuesday Night with Tony when we would get to the trivia part?
Yes.
That's how you know that I'm growing, is I'm okay with looking stupid and not knowing any of the answers that you ever have. Growth.
All right. So, I will keep tabs on your comments as I do the trivia. How many cards are we giving away? 3?
3 copies of the album.
All right. So, we will
Collectible sticker and a download of the album.
So, people, I will collect the first 3 people to come up with the correct answer to the trivia questions. You just have to answer one correctly. Is that coming out right?
No.
The first 3 correct answers to any of the questions that I see. Something like that. All right, here we go. I'm going to start the question. Forget what I said about cool.
He meant dick.
A pumpkin. A pumpkin. Is it a fruit or a vegetable?
Fruit.
Neither.
Okay.
It's a dessert.
What is a group of rhinos called?
Give a multiple choice.
Yeah. Do we have?
No one knows that.
All right. Is it rhinos? Is it rhiney? Or is it crash?
I'm going with crash because it made me giggle.
Yeah, I'm going to go with crash because it's probably true.
Next question. Which
Like you dumbass.
which came first? The Slinky or Legos?
Oh. I'm going to go with the Slinky.
Slinky.
Okay.
Lincoln
By the way, my
Logs.
I loved Lincoln Logs.
Yeah.
My daughter's kitten is very much like a Slinky.
Remember Tinka Toys? They were so
Yeah.
frustrating.
Can you explain that? What?
He's her
He
kitten.
falls down the stairs like over.
He's literally like he's like a ferret. He's not even like a kitten. He's like a ferret. He's long and skinny and bendy, and like you go to pick him up, and he's flapping over here, and he's like a combination of a slinky and a ferret.
Cats are so weird.
He's
man.
so weird. He's
Cats are
amazing,
weird.
but he's weird.
All right, here's an easy one.
Okay.
Well, all right, maybe.
Tinker Toys were weird.
Which one of SpongeBob SquarePants' friends is fond of playing the clarinet?
Oh.
Squidward.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, cartoon trivia. Let's do this.
We got SpongeBob down.
What is the main ingredient in cotton candy?
Love.
No, that's you.
Sugar. Super ultra fine spinning sugar.
Whoa.
For bonus points. Because I'm a brown nose.
Another easy one. Name the dog that's known as a wiener dog.
Hot dog dog.
Dachshund, right?
What did you say?
It's a hot dog dog.
Oh.
I just like saying hot dog dog.
Hot dog.
You just
Hot dog dog.
repeated it back to me. Let's see.
Well, you said the pervy name. I said the kid appropriate name. My coffee's kicking in. Yay!
How many time zones are there in the United States?
4, 5, 4, 7,
I just thought there were
Hike.
3.
4. I'm going with 4. Final answer.
All right.
because we took over other
Eastern,
nations
Central,
somewhere.
Mountain, Pacific. Oh, snap.
Mountain and Central aren't the same.
If they are, they're cheating.
Oh,
All right. How many? Let's. All right. I'm going to do 2 more.
Okay.
True or false? Abe Lincoln did not have a middle name.
Wait, what?
True or false? Abraham Lincoln did not have a middle name.
True.
Sarah White is watching.
Her ears were ringing.
Sarah.
Is this a good time to tell her that we're fixing her up with somebody?
No, you weren't supposed to. You were supposed to just casually.
It wasn't my fault, baby
You were
girl.
supposed to be like, Gina, you want to go shopping at Target with your son,
Yeah, we're
and then
gonna-
we'll run away, and they'll be lost in the aisle, and like, oh, you look really pretty in that shirt, Sarah.
Hi, baby.
All right. So true or false?
My favorite.
She says hi back.
I'm gonna
True or
say he does not have a middle name.
I'm going to agree with Sallie because she's always right.
false? Oh my God. All right. Last question. Also a middle name question, but it's also music related since Robin's here. What was John Lennon's middle name? I think I've asked that question before, but I'm doing
I
it
want to
again.
say Charles, but I think I'm wrong.
John Charles Lennon.
No. I know
Eve?
It's not that.
John Eve Lennon.
We could roll with that.
Sure.
If anybody, we could.
All right. Yes, Carrie, I am mainly reading from a list of kids' trivia questions.
Don't pop my bubble, Carrie. These are hard.
Absolutely.
give a multiple choice on John Lennon.
He adjusts
I'll
them
totally
because
know
of
it.
me.
What was his middle name?
Yeah.
Give a multiple
Give
choice.
a multiple choice.
All right. Is it Charles?
No.
See?
Is it Eve?
No.
Is it Paul?
It might be Paul.
Is it Ono?
No.
Or is it Winston?
Ah,
It's
shit.
Winston.
All right.
I'm going to say Paul.
Or Paul. Paul or Winston.
We need a final answer out of you.
Winston.
I'm going with Paul.
All right. All right. There we go. So some of you have been answering. Very nice.
Sarah's like, what? It's only because you're so lovely, Sarah. We can't help ourselves.
It kind of happened. I've seen
And
pictures.
we know a boy who's lovely.
And
All
he
right.
owns his own home. We'll talk.
Andrew Plagianos, he gets one of those because he answered that the pumpkin is a fruit.
So this is for Andrew?
That's for
Which
Andrew.
I got correct.
Can I
Yes,
steal
you
your
did.
pen?
You can.
Which I got correct, and you said it was a dessert.
It is.
Does Carrie already have an album?
This is for Andrew. Thank you.
Does she already have one?
I believe so.
All right, because she got the next question right, as did, I believe you guys did
Honestly,
too.
I'm not sure if she does or not, and she's one that she would pass it on to somebody that liked it if she didn't.
A
So,
group of rhinos is called a crash.
so we were right.
Right.
So this is for Miss Carrie.
But I wouldn't have guessed it. I would no idea.
Which came first, the Slinky or Legos?
Slinky.
Slinky is correct. Tommy
Thank you,
Mar,
Carrie.
Andrew, he got that one right too.
Oh.
Oh, Tommy Mar says, Tony and Sally, you're doing a great job with the show. Much respect. Hey, thanks, pal.
Oh, nice.
Likewise. We, much respect toward you too. Okay. Does Gina Coffin, does she have an album?
I don't think
Well,
so.
now she gets one
All right.
because Squidward is the one who is fond of playing the clarinet.
So the two
Sarah,
mother-in-laws.
I was just going to say, Sarah, that's your future mother-in-law.
Yeah, Sarah.
That's right, so be nice
The
to
two
her.
people that got Squidward are your future husband and your mom. They got the SpongeBob questions right.
The main ingredient in
We love you too, honey. Thank you.
cotton
She loves
candy
us all.
is sugar, so Andrew got that right too.
We got that right too.
Oh, Andrew's on a roll here. The wiener dog is
Dachshund.
the dachshund. There you go. That is
Is
correct.
it? I thought it was Dashin. Somebody put Dachshund on. I thought that was right.
You say
Andrew did.
Dachshund.
No,
You
that's
pronounce
Gina?
it. You pronounce it Dachshund.
you're just reading it wrong, Robin.
That's
pronounce it.
typical.
Um,
I did it my way.
oh, all right. Now I'm seeing one that Andrew got wrong. How many time zones in the United States? I have 4. That's what I have written here.
Yeah. So Central
Where
and
are
Mountain
they?
are two different ones?
Yes, Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern.
So how far apart are they? Like how are they?
Although
It's
an
like
hour-
an hour apart or not?
Well, that's
'Cause
what's
they're
weird
not.
is because California is 3 hours.
3 hours.
yeah, but what about
Central's
Hawaii?
2
So
hours.
Hawaii's 4 hours. Is that what?
So
what
that
it
would
is?
make it 5 then, wouldn't it?
No.
Because Pacific is California.
What makes you think that Hawaii and California are in a different zone? Maybe
Because that's
they're
the only way we can
same.
justify the 4th.
No, I thought it was. No, I thought Pacific was California. I thought.
It is.
Yeah, and then you're working your way east.
Right.
Mountain, Central,
and
Eastern.
then Eastern.
Yeah, but you don't change the time zone for mountain. You change it for central. Like
So
it's
mountain
just an
and
hour.
central
No,
are
according
the
to
same.
according to this, it's
You do.
it's different.
So
yeah.
then why isn't California 4 hours?
Yeah, California's 3 hours. Central's
No, because
2
it's
hours.
1 hour difference, 2 hours different, 3 hour difference. That's right.
Right.
I love that we're doing math.
But
All
I'm
comes
saying
back
we're wrong
around.
here though. If Hawaii is 4 hours, well then that's a 4.
No,
We
I
don't
think
know
Hawaii
that.
is
She just
California.
made that
I just
up.
made that, pulled that right
Oh,
out
you
of my
made-
ass
oh.
completely.
That's what I said.
she
I was like,
fooled
what
me.
makes you think Hawaii is a different time zone
All right,
than
she fooled me.
California? I don't
All
think
right.
it is.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I really
we
don't
are-
know.
Well, there are 4 time zones. We are number 1.
Right.
So number 2
That's right,
would
we
be
are. We're number
Central.
1.
Central.
3 would be Mountain. 4 would be Pacific.
Yeah, but mountain and central, there's no hour difference.
Yes, there is.
Really?
Yes.
They would have to be.
Yes, they are.
It's
are.
1 hour. We are our existing time.
So
Then it's
where's
minus
central?
1,
Where are you in
minus
America?
another, and then minus
Where are
another.
you in America for central? Like,
God's
Ohio.
Idaho or something?
Ohio.
Ohio is 1 hour.
And so you're
Ohio is
saying-
the same time difference.
They're 1 hour behind.
They're 1 hour
in
behind.
it can't be the whole state.
Well, some
parts.
some
Because I have
don't
family
do
in
it.
Ohio, and
It
it's the
comes
same.
down to this: the 3 of us are idiots who have no idea what we're talking about.
And we're
Yeah,
trying
but
to
we
math.
want to know because
So
you're saying
somebody
that
who does know, tell us.
you're saying that central, which is Ohio, like mountain would be Colorado.
Right?
Colorado and Ohio are in the same time zone.
No, they're not. I'm going to say they're not. I don't think they are.
My kid doesn't care anything about this time conversation. She's like, "What the hell did I miss?"
She wants to know about the boy. She wants to know about her
the
husband.
Boy, the nice young man.
Oh, and Carrie has told me multiple times that her and Alex listened to the album in the
Oh,
car.
okay.
She
So
just
there you go.
clarified.
So-
So
so-
now she has a
Oh,
collectible
so she's going to
sticker
pass
of
it
my
on.
head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard
Oh,
McKenna.
Do
Alaska.
whatever she wants.
Richard McKenna is watching. Richard McKenna was in the Hassles with Billy Joel. Hello, Richard McKenna.
Cool.
I would
morning.
like you to sign it as to Jonathan from your future mother-in-law.
Yeah, Tommy's right. Hawaii is in the Pacific time zone because Andy is saying that Alaska and Hawaii are different. Alaska might be.
Oh, wait, so Tommy says it and he's right.
Different.
I say it and I'm wrong.
Yeah, I want to know this because seriously, I just don't think there's a difference
All right,
between Colorado.
if you want to know
and
so bad, don't listen to any of
Ohio.
us. You got to look it up.
Like when you go through Ohio, you're not like, ooh, I just stepped into Colorado. It's a whole different hour. It doesn't happen.
Do you normally say that to any time zone you pass through?
I go through America a
We
lot.
would literally be the kid that we would stand there in the middle like, oh,
Well,
1
actually,
o'clock, 2 o'clock,
There are
1
the
o'clock,
four.
2 o'clock. That would be
There are
me.
the four. There are the 4 states that you could stand in: Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and something else.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
could
where they all-
stand right in this one spot. and you're in 4 different
Andy
states.
says it. Central is from Ohio to the end of North Dakota. So Colorado is west of that.
And
Yes.
so then Colorado is in the Pacific zone.
No, it's in the because that's an hour. There is an hour difference between Colorado and
Mark
California.
said Central is Texas.
Mark has no right to say anything because Mark. We were talking about Houston yesterday. How the Houston Astros were cheating in the '86 World Series,
Yep.
and then they're just getting caught now cheating again in the 2017 World Series. So Houston is a bunch of cheaters, Mark. You should get out of there, Mark. Get out of that, Houston. Come home where you belong, and you can hang out and hear more and play music with Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mark,
yeah,
I used
being
to
so
travel to
selfish.
Houston all the time on business. That's so
yeah. Mountain is Montana. Pacific is Washington. All north.
So
all
in
north.
the actual
Bless you.
United States, there's only 3 zones, correct?
No.
No.
I'm totally right.
Because we're one of them. So
Yeah.
we're one of them, and then there are 3 more, which makes it a total of 4.
Gina says she sent me a text of time zones. I didn't see that. Let me look. Nobody move.
Hawaii is its own.
Aha! Aha!
See, there's 3.
There's 4.
Bless you.
Where?
What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all different colors.
We're in that one. That's where the problem
Right.
is we're not counting the one that we're in. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It's listed right there, Sallie.
Wow, totally didn't know that.
But yeah, I am going to challenge this though because I think Hawaii and Alaska are in different time zones.
Oh wait, yeah, it says it right here.
Oh, so Andy's right. It's 6. What is it? What is it
Andy's
called?
right.
Though? What is it called? What kind of time zones are
Ohio?
they called? What kind of time zones are those called?
I don't know.
It doesn't say.
Oh, Hawaiian.
Aleutian. Hawaii, Aleutian. What?
So 1, 2, and then Alaska, probably. You know.
No, Alaska was right there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's what we just said.
So Andy gets all of these, actually.
He gets all the albums.
All right, hold on. Let me cross this off.
All right, so Abraham Lincoln, it is true he did not have a middle name. And then the last question, John Lennon's middle name. Robin said Paul. Sally's going with,
Would you say Winston?
are you going with Winston?
I know it's something like ironic, so something weird like Winston, or that
So it really is
Paul that Paul, is in the group. So I'm gonna stay with Winston, but I don't think I'm wrong.
Well, it's actually a trick question.
Ah, motherfucker.
It was
That's
Winston. It was Winston. It was Winston.
It was.
But when he was 30 years old, he changed it to Ono. So that Yoko Ono Lennon, when they got married, her name was Yoko Ono Lennon. His name would also be
So
John
it was
Ono
Winston.
Lennon.
All right.
So
But he
you
was-
were right.
He was born with Winston, yes.
I just remember something strange.
And they're all still fighting about the time zones. 4 in the continental U.S., 6 if you count Alaska and Hawaii. There you go.
Gina,
All
she
right.
goes, I dumbed it down with a graphic.
Well, yes, that's what we need. Just like a Playboy,
That's
you
all
need
I wanted,
pictures.
yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Sarah.
Gina. Mark White told me to go back to school.
Andy Pajonas, he was right, but he loses points because he said I am butter, I am on a roll. So he loses points for that. Oh, and Don Michael Prager has just signed on. You're just in time, Don, because we're about to sign off. We did miss you today, but we've enjoyed looking at Robin's chest as she shows off her shirt.
In superhero pose.
Made my day. Hey, everybody, have a great day. It is. Now Tommy says Winston. I already told you it's Winston. He just came out with it.
He was just confirming that you were right.
Oh, all right. Thanks. Everybody, have a great day. It is time for us to get out of here. Robin, as always. Thank you,
Thanks
Robin.
for having me, guys.
Robin.
Thanks
Great
for tuning in,
songs.
everybody.
Great songs, as always. Come down here tonight to the club. Come see Louis C.K. Tomorrow is Thursday. I think Frank Fiala is coming in tomorrow, I think. And we're hoping for Eric Tattaglione on Friday. There is a chance that Jackie the Joke Man Martinly will be here with us on Friday. We have not confirmed that yet, so I shouldn't even be telling you that. But, yeah, and then on Monday, Joe DeJesu and Tommy Fascina will be here. Wednesday, our friend Ken Friedberg, who watches all the time, you guys may remember we've played some music by his kids. We've played them several times. They're coming in on
I'll be
Wednesday.
making stuffing that day.
Oh, stop it. We'll be
I'm
out of
on
here in plenty
stuffing
of time.
duty this year, too. Yeah, girl.
I think you should come back that day. I think you should come back in on Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
To get
He's
our
just making
to
stuffing.
get our
I'm
Halloween.
making stuffing.
So what? You'll have plenty of time.
No, he
Only
doesn't
here till
cook.
1.
He's like,
You
I
don't.
throw steak on. He doesn't get like the things.
Well,
I might
time.
The
stop by.
important stuff. It's the important stuff.
I'll bring stuffing for breakfast.
So, yeah, we got a lot going on here. Don't forget tomorrow night, the big special, live from Governor's Green Room. Today is Wednesday. There are no more shows for today. The station is being shut down for tonight. But, again, Valentina and Greg with the breakfast show will be back on tomorrow. We're back on tomorrow. Let's Eat Long Island, and then the special tomorrow night.
I
So
remind
lots
them
of
about
great
Friday?
stuff.
Just a quick reminder
Yeah,
that Don
please.
and I are going to be live at Don Quixote's Mexican Restaurant on 25A in Miller Place this Friday. It's DJing, it's live music, it's acoustics, covers, it's karaoke. You can get up and sing with us, anything goes. It's from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. And please make sure to check out Donnie Vapor Music on Facebook so you can tune in for his live feed 4 to 5 nights a week, and also Thursday mornings coffee talk from 10:30 a.m. to 12. You can find all our details on Robin Eve Music or Donnie Vapor Music or County Line Road Music on Facebook. Thank you.
What's the coffee talk? That's new.
So he's been doing for about a month now.
Don has.
Don has.
Oh.
And it's called Morning Vapors, and it's once a week on Thursday mornings, and it goes from 10:30 to 12. And it is at Kim's Cafe, which is inside Long Island Campus Heroes, which is on 25 in Selden. And so he has some guests and stuff, and he plays live, and it's Thursday mornings.
Oh, I had no idea.
And I will tell you that it was originally supposed to be a different time frame, and he had it at 10:30 to 12, so he didn't go into the full 2 hours that you guys were on the air.
That's all right. That doesn't
and
matter.
even though it's still once a week and the whole thing, well, because he's a fan and he watches your
and it's
show.
appreciated, and we're fans
And
of
we
his,
like- you know what I mean? So
but this
there
stuff
was
can
that-
be watched on replays. So
100%.
So it doesn't. We're all in this together.
So
It's a
that's
happy
Thursday,
family. is how I
Thursday
see it.
mornings, once a week from 10:30 in the morning until 12.
Oh, that's cool. So that's tomorrow.
And that's tomorrow. And this Friday, we're in Miller Place from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m.
Excellent. Eric will be back tomorrow, I hope. And
Yeah, good
that's
vibes
it.
for his dad.
Yes, all the best to his dad. That's it. We will see you guys tomorrow at 11. See you.